Hello! We're playing Microscope today. I mean, I've done it in the wrong order. Hello, welcome to High Rollers. You might notice that a couple of people are not here today. Mark is in Italy. Kim is celebrating her wedding.
Yeah.
She probably should do.
She got lost in a wedding.
And Katie has actually headed up to Insomnia. So if you are at Insomnia right now, we're not there, sorry.
Probably not watching the stream either.
Katie is there.
Yeah.
So if you're there and you're watching this now, stop, because we've got an event to go to. Today we are playing Microscope for this one shot, which is a world building / universe building / infinitely building game where we can just build whatever we want, spanning along a timeline that we will create.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Is that good?
These minds.
Yes, from these minds. So,
Beautiful world will emerge.
so we can build whatever universe we want. We can do something very specific, like, I don't know, an adventuring party on their quest, and then that will be the timeline we'll create. It can be, the rise of a civilization, so the very starting point of a civilization all the way through to the end. It could be the entire journey of Earth once it reaches the stars, or something like that.
That's boring.
Or Mars.
Mars is way more interesting.
Way more.
Actually,
Mars is hot right now.
Yeah.
Mars, I mean,
So
it's
hot
pretty
right now.
consistently cold,
What?
isn't it?
I thought it was Mars
Further away.
Was it the hot one?
It's red though, innit? So it's probably hot.
So
It's an ice giant.
if you don't
Oh,
know
well,
how,
our rules, Tom.
if you don't know how the game works, we will explain it. It's very, very simple. It requires no prep at all to play. If you want to get the game, you can get it from lamemage.com. There's a couple of games on
Not
there.
sponsored.
No.
Not sponsored, but you can get it from there. We've got the book, which you can buy, which has all of the rules in it of how to build a world. And hopefully that actually fits well with the D&D theme. Maybe you want to create a world that your players can play in. This would be the game for it. Maybe, once we're done with this, we'll build a world that we like so much that we'll come back and do some one-shots in it. I don't know. Possibly.
Or maybe you
it's
take this world.
Yeah,
Just
you can use it in your own.
let us know what you think of it.
It's going to be
is
so
It'd be
good.
good. It'd be interesting.
Also, Trott's wearing a chef hat. I completely forgot about that. There is some role-playing in the game as well that we'll put in at certain points of the game. And we've got a load of props that we've brought in with us. Maybe we'll use them, maybe we won't. I don't
Mostly
know.
hats and dresses.
Lots
yeah.
of hats and dresses. And
Tom, you didn't wear your hat.
Yeah, where's your hat, Tom?
No, we just look like idiots.
yeah, there we go. So I'll wear this one.
Amazing.
So the way this game works is, first things first, we need to generate a seed.
Nice.
Okay, is everyone generating seeds right now?
I mean, I have been for a while, but
Okay, good.
I think I need to see a doctor.
The seed is basically what we'll say that we want the universe to be based around. And it can be something like, the examples are an ancient empire rises and falls, and that will be the universe that we're building. It could be cavemen at the dawn of time found the first civilization, or mankind leaves a sick Earth behind and spreads out to the stars. Things like that.
Why would you leave Earth when it's so sick? Well, it's fucking sick here.
So,
Plop, plop.
before we begin,
Whoa!
what sort of thing would
The
you
language of our people's gonna be like that. Yo, what's up?
like? What sort of thing would you like to see, or
Oh,
what,
fucking wicked.
what universe would you like to build?
A universe of chavs.
Clearly, we're heading in that direction. That
Brilliant.
are chefs.
Chefs.
Well, it's more the theme of it. So like, we can add. Well, later on we could add chefs and chavs into the game.
But that's too specific right now. Okay.
It's too hot right now.
Dinosaurs finding a Nokia 3310.
Whoa, wicked!
Whoa!
With his flat foot.
That's the theme you want to play.
I'm thinking Diplodocus.
I mean, that's a little,
really long.
it's a little bit specific. That can be one of the periods in the game, but we'll get to that.
MIDI.
Snake. I don't know what these are yet.
Snake
Damn these
playing
hoof
snake.
paws! Why can I speak English?
The T-Rex just like.
What sort of genre would you like to play? At the very least, what genre?
Well, I've been watching a lot of Firefly recently,
Okay,
so I'm thinking
Wild
sci-fi.
West sort of
Wild
sci-fi.
West sci-fi. That's my input.
Okay.
I will also hive my chat from High Rollers D&D as well to get
I
them
mean,
involved.
We,
a little bit.
Yeah.
we can use the ideas that they send in. If they want to see a particular thing, or maybe we'll put a couple of things down in the timeline, and they'll say, "Oh, it'd be really cool if this happens." Maybe that could be something that happens. I don't know. So send your stuff into the chat. Trott is reading it. I'm not, nor is Rhiannon.
I mean, I can though, if you want me
You
to.
can do. I can't
Oh.
because my phone is garbage.
I will sit.
So sort of a Wild West sci-fi, like no fantasy elements, no,
Yeah, they could be fancy. They could be
Could be
magic.
anything.
It could be
There
magic.
could be dinosaurs.
and there could be a
Wild
Nokia
West sci-fi
3310.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's a Nokia or something like that.
Nokia.
3310.
Okay, so what sort of thing are you thinking, Rhiannon?
I like that. I like sort of medieval. Maybe like a medieval.
Yeah, I mean that fits very well with
the
Wild
vibe.
West sci-fi.
With swords. Only swords allowed.
Okay.
Kind of thing. Like
Yeah, I mean we could.
hack
People could
slashing
still use
cowboys.
swords.
Getting a lot of steampunk in chat.
Steampunk.
Yeah,
would be
steampunk.
good.
Cyberpunk Atlantis.
Oh.
Cyberpunk Atlantis.
Like the Disney film.
That wasn't cyberpunk.
No, but it's kind of the thing, right?
Well, Atlantis
Kind-
is, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what if? Okay. Well, what sort of
Steampunk
theme?
dinosaurs.
And they find a 3310, but it's just cogs and
It's got like
have to, like, wind it up.
microscope. Yeah,
like a microscope
said the title.
of the game.
You said it.
Nice name
Have
drop.
we got anything yet?
We haven't got anything yet, no. So, I mean, yeah, we can do like, so Firefly is basically about, what were they called? Like the Empire, they were like the Empire,
Yeah, it was.
but what were they called? They were like a huge like federation,
Yeah, what was? Oh shit.
and I know that
Shout
Al used to be part of it. But we could have like, say, the fall of the Empire or something like that, and how at the start of the timeline they're like this big mega corporation, and by the end of it they've collapsed by some means through some sort of
Alliance. The Alliance.
the alliance.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could do something like that where there's the alliance. By the end of it, they're nothing, and then we just explore how that happened.
Yeah.
Whether it's through, I don't know, piracy or people like Firefly crew or things like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Can we go
I
with
like
that?
I
Yeah,
like that.
it sounds
Okay.
fun.
So we'll go with that.
You're the authority here, Tom.
I mean, I'm not. I'm not.
You got the police hat on.
Yeah.
Tom.
I've got the police hat and the rules book, but
Laying down the law.
I'm not. It's not a DM game at all. It's just the three of us, equal power in this universe. So we'll go with that. So Fall of the Alliance then. If we're calling the Alliance, are we calling the Alliance?
Which is a galactic.
Fall of the Galactic Power.
Nice.
All right.
Does that sound cool?
That sounds
Sure.
Sure.
That's so generic, but yeah.
That's the point of it. It's
meant to be.
Yeah, it's meant to be super generic, and this is where we then add and remove things that sort of hone down on the idea that we want to create.
Okay.
So, first things first, we need to basically bookend history, and that's when we place these cards. These yellow cards are the period cards, and we determine what will be the first point and the end point of the timeline.
cool.
Okay.
So if, I'm not sure if Steve's on the wide cam, we haven't got a TV in here, but we will write down what we think the first basically age of this story will be and the final age of this story will be.
Cool.
So I guess we've kind of decided that to begin with, they are the galactic civilization, or the galactic power that are supreme. Should we just say that?
Yeah, supreme galactic power.
The supreme galactic power is in charge, and by
Yeah.
the end of it,
Supreme Leader Joke
SPG.
is in charge.
the what?
Supreme Leader Joke.
Joke?
Never mind.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Last Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
Snoke. Joke.
Okay.
Work in progress.
So we'll say galactic. Oh, this pen doesn't work. That's also
why you-
a massive
that's the
pen.
bad one.
I'm not going to use that
Use
one
that
either.
one.
The tree, man. Our life living tree.
The Ent.
Galactic
I have no tree.
superpower.
Nice handwriting, bro.
Reigns supreme.
Rains.
Does that sound good? Sure.
Can you spell rains as in rain?
Yeah, it's
And
been
then
raining.
Yeah, and then it's dropping supreme merch from the sky.
Supreme merch,
So
like
it's
what?
raining. So it's like the high rollers merch. But
Which they can get where?
store.com/yogscast.
Galaxy-wide
Is
discount.
that not it? It's one of those.
Store.yogscast.com.
This is why you should leave it to the pros, man.
Okay, so there we go. We've got the first part of the timeline.
But is it reigning supreme?
Put it down.
Galactic superpower reigns supreme. There we go. Bam.
Locked in.
That is
Boom.
the first one. I think that goes there. Also, turn it round. Oh yeah, my bad. So it'll be that side.
Hey.
Also, there's a little circle in the bottom corner where we determine the tone of that particular age.
Brown tone.
We can say whether it's a light or dark thing, basically. So,
Are these good guys or bad guys? Is what you're trying to say? Is this a good period or bad period?
well, if we're ending it on those guys being
the fall.
taken down,
So that's,
Then-
it's going to be good.
well, if that's good, this will be bad, basically. Or if that's bad, this will be good.
Or is this like Empire Rebels, where the good takes over the bad? Or is it like
I mean, we could say that we're the bad guys, and we're just
we could be the bad?
talking about how the good guys
Destroyed.
were destroyed.
Yeah,
Should we do that?
let's do that.
All right. Okay.
So this
in that
starts
case,
off good.
That is a good thing. Basically, I mean, they are a galactic superpower, but they're the good guys,
Yeah.
and they reign supreme.
Yeah.
Like Star Trek, where they figured everything out and
Yeah.
everything's at peace.
Oh, so it's like a federation, and they're like
Yeah.
exploring the stars.
The galactic superpower. They call themselves the GSP.
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 So, in the final age or period or whatever, the galactic superpower is destroyed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this will then be, I am already getting high off these Sharpie fumes.
Oh, don't worry, mate.
That will
That's
be
my entire
a
day.
bad event. So there we go. That's the first and final thing in the timeline.
Sweet.
Nice.
So before we get to the game, good and proper, we need to basically say all of the things that we would like or not like to be in the story. So when we get into it,
Chavs.
just so you
Straight
know,
up.
there is a game to this.
In.
We are going to add more periods into the gaps of this to basically flesh out the timeline, and we will then add more things to those events as well to basically hone in on those particular things. So we'll flesh it out a lot more. Good?
Yes.
So this is your yes/no columns.
Yes and no.
Everyone basically has a turn to say
You
what
add them
they-
to this card?
you add them to the cards. So if you say, sorry,
Is it like one each?
no,
No?
this will be the groups. Thing.
Oh, this is okay.
So basically, you can say, if you would like something to be in it, then you put it in the yes column, and that makes it unbannable.
Okay.
If you put it in the no column, that's a hard no. It's not in the game.
Right.
Do we get like a limit on how many each?
Just
person?
as long as it takes until we're happy.
All right, chat. What things do we want definitely in the world, and what don't we want?
Yeah.
Well, we could do a pass just to with us,
Okay,
and
let's
then
do
we'll
it.
pick
Let's do a
some things
part.
from there.
I'm
So
going to take 30 seconds to the high rollers D&D that's not on the low latency saying to
Yeah.
give us some ideas. So
okay, so Rhiannon,
Hello.
based on what we've built so far.
Uh-huh.
Of a galactic superpower who are the good guys, but are still called the GSP.
Right.
What would you like to see in this universe, or what would you not want to see in this universe? So you could do something crazy and say, I would not like there to be any planets. And it's just like, okay. We'll just have to roll with that.
no spherical planets.
No
Yeah.
spherical. All,
Well, my
after
idea
a
was on the
certain
same
point,
line.
we just turn them into cubes for fun.
No, they're flat Earth. They're all flat.
Oh, of course.
Spaceships, but none of them have hard edges.
all curvy.
So they're all like curvy or they're like jelly.
Okay, yeah.
Solid
no
surfaces.
solid surface.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
so
No Jesus.
nothing has a solid surface. Sure.
Oh my,
Put that in there. I don't really know how that's going to affect it, because
that's really
Sure.
fucked up.
but
Everything's liquid or gas.
yeah,
Everything
So-
is liquid or gas.
no solid surface.
That's going to be really.
No, hang on a minute. Wait, no, I've just realised what you've just done. No, hang on. When you said no hard edges, I was okay with that, because then it's like all of the ships are
But
just.
Rhiannon's banned solid surface.
No, hang on. This is bad. This is unplayable already. All right, change that.
Why?
It can't be in the game.
I mean, how about like in the
not?
sense that like nothing, like walls aren't like
Yeah, no, there's
straight.
no hard edges.
They're like
Oh,
they're just
okay.
like they're just
Yeah.
like.
All right, no, it says no solid surfaces. That's what I thought you meant. So,
But we could go. I
so
mean, like,
all
but-
ships are like spherical.
Or they're made
all
of jelly.
walls are like curved.
Fabric.
Yeah.
All mirrors are those crazy mirrors.
No hard edges.
No hard edges. Cool.
Were they banned by the galactic superpower?
That's true, though. They are, they are the superpower.
Evil comes from hard surfaces.
Or maybe, like, we allied up with. I'm sorry if I'm doing all the boring things, by the way.
No, you're
But
keeping us on the straight and narrow.
Maybe they allied up with an alien race who had a material that just wouldn't conform into a straight edge.
But it's,
But
like,
that
super
material
strong.
is like super strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
So maybe
this.
that.
Okay, that works.
So now you can choose what you would like to see or would you like to ban from this universe.
I would very much like everybody in the galactic superpower to be a chav.
Yes.
In that case, that would go in the yes column.
Puffy jackets is the
So
poppers, Nike poppers.
Oh, no.
just fix that now. Oh god, I didn't realise that was
It
so
was on my
awkward.
hair.
There you go.
Bluff.
Okay.
This is the Galactic Empire, bluff.
So
Bluff? What's bluff? Bluff.
Bluff.
That's what it is.
Yes, bluff.
Right, bluff.
Yes, bluff.
GSP.
Alright,
Yes, big.
Chat's happy with that, right?
They're happy with it.
All right, nice.
I mean, this is our first pass. We'll go through a couple of like chat suggestions.
So, so I'm gonna put the GSP.
Is it the GSP though?
Is it just me or is it the GSP?
Is it just
Chav's
me?
Like,
Fantastic.
Chavs. Okay, cool,
Wicked.
great. I will add one.
Bluff.
So I will say that
I feel like I should be in a Lily Allen music video.
yeah.
I'll add one to the yes column, and I think it should be like
Everyone's got great diets.
everyone's extremely happy. I want to say
Everyone
like
gets a cuddly bear.
I want to say like there is still like 90% of the galaxy is still unexplored, or like
So everything's new. It's like, oh my god!
Whoa, whoa!
What is that?
Bluff! You've seen that shit?
Bluff! You will see
Yeah.
that shit, bluff.
or maybe
So fun.
oh no I know.
I get people talk like that now. I'm gonna add this to my vocabulary.
Every
Chav speak.
I mean I don't know how it's going to affect it, but it's still cool. Every habitable planet is taken.
What do you mean taken?
Just taken.
Like
It's already
claimed?
it's already been claimed. So it's already like
Everything's been.
yeah, and
taken.
like they're going around like if you're looking for more space, you're not
That's
going to
where
get
we're
it.
out.
You're looking for a new home. Like if a civilization
It's like
is
England,
wiped out,
basically.
Yeah.
yeah,
There isn't
No
enough
space
space in
there.
space.
there's no space at all if
no
you
space in
ignore
space.
the vast wealth of Kent, which is just nothing. Sorry, it's true though.
Wow. I mean,
So if like a civilization is wiped out, or every planet that they own is bombarded, then they're gone. That's the end of them.
Nice.
okay.
There you go. So that's kind of that.
I like that.
Do you want to do another pass, or do you want to add something from chat?
See what chat's saying.
Chavs multiply quickly.
Chavs multiply quickly.
Get some ideas for yes and no bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, if it's in the no column, it's
There was a lot of
hard ban.
dinosaur, a lot of ask for dinosaurs.
I mean, we could have a planet that is. There's loads of planets that are still covered in dinosaurs, or there's just ancient civilizations, and some are so ancient they haven't even had.
All the dinosaurs
Communism.
left Earth to colonize other planets, so there are dinosaur
That's what happened to them.
civilizations. Yeah.
In this universe, there wasn't an apocalypse; they just left.
They were just like, oh, we're gone.
They found a 3310,
Nice.
and they just decided from that technology they somehow made a rocket.
They became fully sentient.
They became an entire race. So that you could put yes,
Dinosaurs are a
dinosaur
race. Yes.
But
Dinosaur race.
We make them the most intelligent race and
Yes.
technologically advanced race.
Yes.
What if the GSP
Is
are the
the
dinosaurs and they're dinosaur champs?
Chavs! Yeah!
Dino
We
Chavs.
are ruled
Yes.
by dinosaur chavs.
GSP Dino Chavs.
Oh, Compsognathus, bruh. Wicked. Fucking love you guys. Sick. Fucking T-Rex, innit? Look at me little fucking arms. Christ, can't stab no one.
Yes.
Champsaurus. Like,
So good. GSP Dino Chavs. Yes.
Sure. Sure. I mean,
That
yeah.
thing is sick.
I think we should add a couple more.
oh, fucking puma.
Get out.
Carry on.
It's not a dinosaur. Can't have it.
Before we carry on, let's add more to the yes and no columns.
I don't mean
The gang wars.
Definitely to the no, because we've only got one thing on
The
here.
reptiles and the mammals have gang wars.
Gang wars. Well, we're adding like, yes.
All right, I'm
So
gonna ban.
let's ban some more things.
All right, I'm going to ban.
So we can add some just stupid things. We've already, everything is gaseous. Remember?
What should we ban? Put it in the no column.
Yeah,
No.
so something that will just not be in this universe. Something
Burberry.
reasonable, obviously, like not everything is a gaseous surface. Because that's ridiculous.
Can all the spaceships be decked out in Burberry?
That's another yes.
We're just yes people, right? We want things-
Yeah.
We want to ban some stuff. Because that's when we'll start changing it pretty drastically.
Burberry dino champs.
No oceans.
No ocean.
No
Christ.
oceans.
No clickbait.
Clickbait was banned.
No writing utensils.
I know you're not banning it for us. We're going to keep playing the game as we're playing it.
No
what you're trying
I
to do
like
is
to know
change the
writing
universe. that we're
No
building.
air. No one eats normal food.
No one eats normal food.
Ban laws. Jesus.
A
Christ.
lawless world governed by
No
dino
capitalism.
champs.
No buildings.
No buildings. I mean, I'm trying to understand how these actually.
No straight lines.
Everybody lives in like burrows. They all like live underground.
Okay. And
So-
that's how the universe has always been.
Yeah. So the planets are just like
don't live
hollowed
on
out.
So we've got like a mole civilization.
Yeah,
Spacefaring mole.
so you wouldn't know that every planet is taken because you can't see. Like you get down to like planet level and it just looks empty.
Okay.
But everybody's already underground, so you're like, oh well, this planet looks perfectly fine, and then you're like, actually no, it's taken. It's completely hollowed out, and people are living underground. There are
Okay.
no visible buildings.
If you want to put that down, go ahead.
No buildings.
No buildings.
How did we come up with the idea of ships?
I don't
not
know.
building.
Ask the dino chavs.
I'll ask the dino chat.
That's a vehicle. It's not a building.
Yeah, it's not a building.
That was a good one here a minute ago. No weaponry.
No weaponry.
No weaponry at all.
Just
So-
Diplodocus neck swipes.
It's all
So you were saying you wanted like a medieval like swords and stuff. So what
Yeah.
if there's no like
No ranged
weaponry?
Ooh,
Oh, what about no guns?
No.
no guns.
Well, we could just say like no ranged weaponry.
No ranged
no ranged weaponry. But everything is fought in close combat.
Everything, all combat is close combat.
Yeah. So do no ranged weaponry or something like that.
Dino chavs are just experts in fencing.
Yeah. That's why
They
they.
are built to kill.
That's why they are
Experts in
as
fencing.
strong as they are. Why not? Why not just using their teeth?
Fencing?
I don't think a T-Rex would be good at fencing. You know.
Oh, well, he'd hold it in his mouth though, wouldn't he? They've
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
got excellent neck muscles.
They do have honor, at least.
They have
don't
honour.
just bite people's heads off.
They're
they,
the
they
most
still try and
honourable.
fight with their
Only
neck.
the T-Rexes are fencers. Everybody else, because
No ranged weaponry.
No
Brilliant.
ranged weaponry.
I love.
Shall we
this.
have? I mean, are you okay with that, or do you want to? Is there any other ideas, like
Maybe a
things you
couple
want to?
more. One more yes,
Do
one more
one
no.
more pass?
One more
yeah?
yes and one more no.
No legs.
No
Someone
legs.
suggested.
I mean,
No spoken language.
no spoken language.
So they only.
Okay, I'll say this now. There are scenes that we'll have to play out, which is the role-playing segment of it. And if we're doing scenes with no spoken language at all, that will be, again,
Chavvy
pretty
dino.
unplayable.
Chavvy dino roars. I don't know how you do that.
Chavvy dino rules. Yeah.
Chavvy dino roars. Blood.
Was it Brud?
Bruh.
Bruff.
Bluff.
Bluff.
Fluff. Okay.
Bluff.
Anything else in chat that's coming up? Anything reasonable? You can just say no.
Oh my god, some stupid stuff. No time travel.
That's-
No lying.
No time
lying.
travel. No lying.
That's
That's
pretty
a good
good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, put no lying.
No
on
lying.
there.
Everybody
So,
has to tell
I will
the
say
truth.
that time travel is pre-banned in this.
Okay.
Like it's assumed because we're basically building a straight line of start to finish. If we had time travel in there, it would get messy. No lying, smiley face.
No clothing. No clothing for human slaves. That's so specific.
That's a given.
Is this experience based or what?
That is a weird fetish right there. None of the humans slaves are allowed clothing.
No one in my house.
All right, let's just leave it at that. We'll say so
Only extreme emotions.
only extreme.
I'm feeling really.
Oh my god.
I mean, you can put it down. Again, anything
Yeah.
that's in the yes, it's not a definite.
So these dinosaurs just like running around, that'd be amazing.
Extreme emotions are actively encouraged
Yeah.
in GSP.
And they can't lie, so they're just like,
Or maybe they force people to have extreme emotions so that they can tell
that's how
whether
they
they're
fight.
Well, no, there's no line.
Extreme emotions is a sign of status. So if you're very weak and feeble and you don't have much emotion,
Yeah.
you're very low down in the class of GSP. Whereas if you're way more like, fuck you! It's like,
Put extreme emotions
Extreme
on there.
emotions.
kind of like
I like it.
Earth, isn't it, really? The more louder you are, the further you get.
Oh my god, I just got out of a spell.
Oh my god, what a mess.
Everything's in slow motion.
So, we'll stay with that.
All
Again,
dinosaurs must wear hats.
must wear hats.
I am part
Okay,
lizard
put dino hats on there as well.
and dino.
Because we have got a lot of hats with us. So.
Yes.
Have a lot of hats.
So to recap, in our universe of the galactic superpower, GSP reigning supreme, and then eventually somehow falling that we will explore, we have banned solid surfaces, or hard edges. We've banned buildings. We've banned waged weaponry. And we've banned lying, which is... We'll deal with that.
Is lying like a crime, or is it just not done? People don't know how to lie.
Okay, so I mean, we've kind of put it in this no section, which normally bans it from the
Is
universe.
it worse than murder?
But
I've got an idea for one of the major periods is
Okay.
the first lie ever told is the fall of the GSP. Yeah. Someone
holy
lied.
shit. Okay, well, I mean, technically that would be against the rules, but fuck it. It sounds cool.
They lied about
'Cause,
using a
yeah,
ruler.
all right, fine, that's cool. And in the yes section, the galactic superpower, or the GSP, are chavs.
Yep.
Every habitable planet is taken. The GSP are also dinosaurs. Everyone has extreme emotions, and every dinosaur has to have a hat.
Hell of a universe.
So I mean, it's
someone
very
draws
dino
this,
focused for a space, what was meant to be a Wild West space.
Whoa, we're going to draw that down.
We started with Firefly.
Yeah, and now we've got this. So we'll put that there if that's still visible. Probably not.
I
But
just want like a showdown at dawn between two diplodocus.
You're
that-
crying.
that can be an event.
I don't want to die.
I love you!
You were so mean to me.
Yeah, so it says here, if something is in the yes column, then during the game, it's okay to introduce it.
Wicked.
If it's in the no column, it's never okay to bring it in.
can't
However, for the lie one, it's not in the no column, it's just like as part of the story, so that makes sense. So now we do what is called the first pass.
Cool.
And that's basically what will be the theme of the rest of the game. So, someone will be picked as the microscope, and they are going to focus in on a particular thing they like the look of. So it could be something extremely vague, like war, and then everything we place down in that round will be war-based. It could be something more broad, like literally galactic superpower, and then that's what the focus is going to be. And I think that microscope should fall to Rhiannon.
Okay.
So what would you like this round, this pass, to focus on? To be the main focus of this round?
In terms of timeline, things are happening, or what?
Anything. It should just be anything. It could be
So anything
war.
that's happening.
It could be love. It could be
Oh, I like love.
it could be high rollers. It could be I don't know how we'll tie it into the game, but yeah, that will be the focus.
Okay. It could be anything. It could be
Apparently.
literally anything.
It could be anything.
According to Onward to Waffles, you guys all introduce a period or scene before anyone gets to be the lens. But you have the book, so
What was their name?
Onward to Waffles.
You're right. We don't do that yet. We'll do that. We'll do that after this pass. Okay, so sorry. This is the first pass.
Nice.
Afterwards, after we do this first pass, then someone will be the microscope to focus
Okay.
in on something.
Cool.
So what people do now is we are no longer making group decisions. Basically, if it's your turn, you place something down, and that is canon.
Right.
That's in the universe.
Jesus Christ.
So it could get to my turn, I could place something down that you guys don't like, but
You have
Yes,
to deal with
canon.
it.
I was
Yeah.
the god for that time,
Yeah.
so that's
Okay.
how it happened.
Cool.
So what happens now is you can add a period or an event to the game. So periods are like these. They have to go in between these 2 points.
Okay.
Big timeline stuff.
So you can basically say, I would like there to be an age where this happens.
Okay.
And again, like these, they can be vague. They can be literally like the resurgence, and that's what it's called. And
Right.
then we would then add stuff to that to figure out what that resurgence is.
Okay.
For example, and events are what you would place under any of the things that we've already added to basically hone in on what happens in that thing. So, for example, Galactic Superpower, Reign Supreme, and there will be an event in there that could be something like, I don't know, a particular leader in that group then defects and something happens that will lead on to the next period. Or something like that.
Nice.
And then afterwards, we'll be able to add scenes to the game where that's when we'll do the role playing.
Cool.
But we'll get to that when we can.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
would you like to add either an event or a period to the game?
I will add a period.
Okay.
I would like to add Renaissance.
Nice.
Is that's all it is? Renaissance.
Renaissance dinosaurs
Yeah.
with cravats.
How have you managed to make an age that is more vague than everything else we've done?
Renaissance.
Beauty of it.
So, okay, just Renaissance. Sure, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen or how to spell it.
Great.
Like Rennie
N-E-N-A-I-S-S-A-N-C-E.
with Aisance on it.
Great. Also,
Red.
the same thing that we've done here, you can also say whether it's a good or a bad part of the time.
Oh my god.
You spelled it
R-E-N.
awfully.
A-I-S.
So it's not R-E.
R-E-N.
I've got it on here.
Rhiannon sauce.
This is
Rhiannon's.
Rhiannon sauce. Jesus, so many S's.
2.
Yeah.
There you go. So that, by default, will go in here.
It's a happy period too, clearly. There's a smiley
Yeah.
face.
There's a
on it.
smiling face.
So, Renaissance.
It's this one.
Sure. Okay. It's that one.
It's that-
Now it moves on
Yeah,
to...
Jesus.
can we have a Jesus? Oh, I should have done Jesus.
Maybe this is like the
Dino.
second coming of Christ. Or maybe because this universe, we could just say it never had a Jesus before, and this is his first one.
This is the first Jesus.
And that's when the Renaissance happens.
This is Dino Jesus.
Dino Jesus.
Okay, there you go. So age
What breed
2.
of dinosaur would he be?
Oh my god, the best one.
Compsognathus, obviously.
What are the Kongs? What? Well, you keep saying that, and I don't know what it is.
They're great. They're little tiny dinosaurs.
Okay. What
And they
hamster
eat.
stuff?
The little chicken ones.
Yeah, very similar. They're like in the Lost World. Never
Yeah.
mind.
I've seen it.
Can I add a period?
Like,
Yeah. You don't have to
Can I
ask.
borrow the pen?
Again, I'm
may have-
not like a DM of this game. I just have the rules.
But it's my turn, right? We're
Yeah,
taking
it is
turns
your
to
turn.
add a period or event.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, just anything, and also you can choose where it goes. It can go before or after, and the same goes when we have a load of these down. You can choose anywhere it goes.
can I put it like here?
I mean, it's in between these two. So he's added. Oh, okay, yeah. He's added the first lie, and is that good? That's a good thing, I guess.
or is it? Because that's how it ends up.
Question mark.
You could
Dun
determine.
dun dun.
So a dot is bad.
A dot is bad. A filled-in dot is bad, and a circle is good.
Oh, maybe the Renaissance could be Dino Jesus coming down and being like, oh, don't lie, guys. I've told you.
Raptor
Everybody.
Jesus.
But
Raptor
lying-
Jesus.
But lying isn't a thing.
No, but he makes it not a thing.
Maybe he makes it a thing.
He makes lying a thing.
That's his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's the end of the
And then-
GSP.
and
Wicked.
then they tell him.
Jesus
I don't know.
is the reason the Dino GSP
Oh, it's mad.
collapsed. Sure.
Jesus.
What else was I going to say? Also, yeah, so this can span any amount of time as well. This could be a week apart, and that could be 500 years later.
Could be a day.
It could be a day. It could be
Everything's
an
done
hour.
in a day. 4 days done.
it could be
Bish,
4
bash,
days,
bosh.
yeah.
Whole empire falls.
4 days. Oh, thanks. Dun dun.
Okay, nice.
Okay, so it's my turn to add.
Do you want a period or an
Either a period
event?
and
Scribe master.
We're doing an event.
I'll do an event, I think. And
Well, we've each done one, right? So this is going to be your last one. Then we do the lens.
then we
thing.
do the focus, yeah.
Right.
So I think my event, come up with like a character name. for like a human.
A human?
Yeah,
Oh,
or something that's not the GSP.
boring. Okay. I'll let Rhiannon come on.
Marvin.
Solid. Marvin. Nice.
Do you need a second name?
Sure.
Bandersnooch.
Marvin Bandersnooch. I spelled it wrong.
Oh yeah, sorry. Spelled Bandersnooch wrong.
Marvin Bandersnooch.
Yes.
Okay, enslaves
Oh. How do your E's?
a race with lies.
Kind of backwards, aren't they?
Yeah.
You start at the bottom.
Okay, so there you go. That event is going to go under here. And Marvin Bandersnatch is the first person to tell a lie. Sorry, Marvin
Esquire.
Bandersnooch. He's the one that tells the first lie. And with the ability to lie, he takes over or enslaves a race with those lies. So he could just go in there and just be like, hey, I am president. And they're just like, oh, okay, I guess that's, yeah. The other president's dead. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, cool. And then just let him in. So he basically builds
A race.
he enslaves an entire race. Well, like I said, every habitable planet is taken. He could have just gone to like a small planet
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
with
that.
a very small race on it and just said like, yeah, you're mine now. Or I rule you. I am God. He just went over and said.
Oh, I like that.
So there you go. That's the event I'm going to place. So bam. That is the first pass. Actually, that's also dark.
Oh.
Because I mean,
Is that the first lie as well? That is the lie.
I think he discovers lying, or he is enlightened to lies and uses that to take over a race of people. So
That's
maybe he's the
crazy.
first liar, maybe he's just someone who's good at it. Maybe lying is like magic in this universe.
Yeah.
That could work.
And only certain people can do it. And he is just archmage of
Archmage of
lying.
lying.
Yeah. And he used that to take over a race.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
cool.
All right.
I like that.
So now we do what I was saying earlier, where we declare the focus. So Rhiannon, I will make
Hello.
you the main focus, or the main, player of this round.
Right.
You are the microscope. You can pick a particular theme, and we will play it. Also, when you are the microscope, you have an option on your turn to place two things down.
Okay.
So if you want to, you can place a
OP.
period and an event underneath that, or an event and a
Whoa.
scene underneath that. You'll get that option twice. So on your focus, you'll get to add a lot of stuff,
Okay.
whereas we just sort of fill in the blanks a little bit.
Nice. So what do you mean by like a theme?
So it could be anything. It could be, you could say, well, I want the focus for this round to be Renaissance, and then we will add stuff to do with that.
So it's something that's already here.
Yeah.
Is the
Well,
thing.
no, not necessarily. It could be anything. You could say, well, I want the focus to be war, and then we'll just have to basically introduce war into this universe.
Okay.
Or it could be, well, I want the focus to be Marvin Bandersnooch.
Yeah.
And then we have to add stuff, like
Okay.
to develop his story.
Okay.
Okay.
So whatever you want.
Cool. I think we should focus on the Renaissance period. I think we had some good ideas.
Okay.
I think we had some good things
Sure.
with the
Renaissance.
the coming of Raptor Jesus.
Well, yeah, okay. So now you have the option to place. You don't have to place two things. You can
Okay.
place just one thing and then we can pass it around.
Right.
We can place two things and then seed something underneath that.
Cool.
So it's up to you.
So I think I'll put down in the event, and
Okay.
we'll do maybe not Raptor Jesus, maybe
Maybe not Raptor Jesus.
not Raptor Jesus, but something
Pterodactyl Jesus?
pterodactyl Jesus,
But that's not
some higher being.
Right. Wait, what if it's not a dinosaur?
What if it's not a dinosaur? What? Yeah.
not a dinosaur.
But then
What if?
Are you
yeah,
mental?
But weren't we saying that the dinosaur teaches people how to lie? Well, not
Yeah.
a dinosaur.
whatever
the Jesus figure
So
is.
is
It
this,
could
is this
be,
the
yeah.
coming of Marvin? Is this Marvin's origin story?
What if he's
He is the Renaissance.
Marvin Bandersnooch is Jesus. Okay,
But
sure.
he enslaves a race with lying. Excellent. Dark. Very dark.
Yeah.
He starts off as like a big teacher. Everybody, peace and love. The humans have got to be like the dinosaurs, you know? Like the GSP. We can't keep doing all this war stuff.
Right.
Hating each other. Marvin Bandersnooch is the guy that says all that stuff, the teachings. But then he's like, I'm actually lying.
We should do this.
I've got you all under my spell. My magical lying
Sure.
prowess.
But what about the GSP? Oh, we could do.
What do you mean?
We could do how the GSP was like founded.
Well, the start of the timeline is them in power.
They are reigning
We can't
supreme.
go
They are.
before
Oh, we
that
can't.
point.
So we can't like.
No, like this. That's the start. That's the
We
end.
bookended it.
We'll do Marvin Bandersnooch's origin story.
Okay, and what is that origin story? Because you kind of need to put that in.
He was born from the essence of lying. A distilled essence of lying.
We should have picked a longer name to write down, actually.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think that first name is too short.
So, what does Marvin Bandersnooch do in the Renaissance period of this?
Marvin Bandersnooch proclaims that he's the best at something. Like,
Well, that comes before the first lie,
that is
though.
before the first lie. Where did he come from? What does he do?
Who is?
Who is
The
Marvin?
Bandersnooch.
Who is the
Marvin?
Bandersnooch? Where did he come from?
So he needs to basically, in an event, it needs to be something that basically either
So-
spurred this on or as a result of this age.
So maybe,
Renaissance period, so a period of great prosperity, art, culture. He comes along and says, "You don't need all this frivolity.
yeah, you don't need this.
Yeah.
This is
All you need
isn't
is-
good for you.
All you need is love and peace."
Love and peace.
So, I guess this ties in well that while the galactic superpower are in control, there is a renaissance.
Yeah.
And everything is great.
Yeah.
Somehow along the line, Marvin Bandersnooch
Like-
fucks it up.
Just be cautious of everything being so great.
Yeah.
This isn't going to last forever, guys.
Yeah.
Come with me. I'll protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was conceived from a painting.
Yeah, a painting comes alive.
This is Marvin.
So he's like a painted man, just walking around, like really rigid. Like Paper Mario.
canvas.
Acrylic.
Yes.
That's so weird.
Someone created Marvin Bandersnooch, who then came out and was like, of this really beautiful painting, and everyone's like admiring it, and he
This
just
is
comes
like-
out and is like, hey, fuck you guys, I'm your god!
Maybe it was like a dinosaur's interpretation of God, and that's what gave him that like
Oh, so he's like
personality.
really weird
So
looking.
It's such a powerful painting.
yeah.
It's actually distilled it into a life.
Okay.
So he thinks he is the coming.
Bandersnooch.
Okay, and is that good or bad? I guess this guy
bad.
is not a good guy.
He's not a good guy.
He's not a good guy. If he is a guy at all.
Is it a dinosaur that painted it?
A dinosaur painted it. This is
Nice.
a dinosaur's interpretation of what a higher power would be.
Nice.
Okay. So
What's the acid spitting dinosaur? You know the one that gets the
What
gun.
is it, the one with the
Diloff or
frill?
something.
Diplodocus.
No, it's a Diloff or something.
Diloph or something.
Diloff or something.
The Diloph or something saurus.
Diloff or something.
I imagine they just spat onto a canvas. Organic
Well, they
art.
like put just the right colours into his
Yeah.
into his sacs, and he spits it out.
Peels off.
Hey,
I live!
it's me,
Yeah.
lion, bitch.
Bandersnooch.
Trott, what would you like to add to this universe?
I don't know. I think it's finished. Done. Okay. Let's see. I'm kind of interested by what happens between here and how everything is destroyed.
Yeah.
So
So
Marvin
it's,
Bandersnooch enslaves a race with lying.
Yeah, and the focus is still Marvin, so
It's still Marvin.
it's still Marvin for the rest of
It's
the round.
always Marvin.
So we're just adding stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I should have asked, by the way, because you're the microscope, you could have added a scene underneath of this as well.
Oh.
You get
And
two things.
You get two things. So
Yeah.
basically, you put something down, and you have the choice to add
Or
something.
we could add the
underneath
scene
that
of his
straight away.
creation.
We could do. So it's, yeah.
It peels away
We've
from
pretty
his
much
painting.
already done it. Yeah.
So the way the scenes work in this is basically you pose
The
a question.
Dilophosaurus.
Okay, so you pose a question in the scene. The scene is basically how did Marvin Bandersnooch come to life?
yeah.
And then you would, because you're in control of the scene technically, you would then say, well, I'd like these characters to be in it, and if you do that, then we have to play those characters. Or we could come up with our own characters or whatever, and we would basically just role play a scene completely naturally and just say, this is how it happened. And then once we have decided, okay, it's been answered now, that's the answer to the scene.
So as soon as you create a scene, it goes into roleplay.
It goes straight into roleplay.
And then you resolve it.
And then you resolve it through roleplay.
That's canon then.
And that's how it works. And whatever that happens in that roleplay is whatever happens. So you can do that if you want. You don't have to. We can add scenes later on if you want to carry on just building the world first.
I mean, I feel like we've kind of done a good scene already, really.
True, we did kind of
We did kind of play it out already.
Yeah. Fine.
Now you get to set it in stone though.
Yeah. I
mean, you could cement it.
Should we cement it as canon? That he came out of a painting. So how?
Well, he definitely came through a painting because that's
he came
the
through
event.
a painting.
But now I guess with the scene we have to role play.
You have to role play the scene.
Who painted it? How they did it? Why? How it happened?
Yep.
Things like I don't know. I don't really know. It's up to you.
The moment of Marvin's
The
creation.
moment of Marvin's creation.
But we don't have to put a scene in. We could just carry it on as is.
We could, but we can cement it. Let's cement it.
Okay.
It's a very important
Yeah.
part
It
of
needs
this
to happen.
timeline, Tom. I
Right,
think
yeah.
it's
I think the
important.
people need to know.
Let's role play it.
Yes. Yes.
So now you have with basically that isn't necessarily underneath the scene. This is attached to the scene.
Amazing.
So now you will basically say a question of like what do you want the question to be? What do you want to resolve through this scene?
How did Marvin come to life?
Okay, cool. So put that down on there.
How did Marvin?
And I guess now we've got the role play.
Yeah!
We've got a load of stuff around.
What do you want? What characters do you want?
We need
can't hear.
we need the artiste. We need Marvin,
The artiste.
the artiste.
So yeah, so you put the question down, and you why the chef hat?
But he's got to be a chav. Remember, the artiste is a chav.
Oh yeah, because he's a dinosaur. Yeah.
Yeah. The artist is a dinosaur.
And you don't have to put every character down. You could just put no characters down. So how did Marvin come to life? And now put down the characters you would like to see
So
in the scene.
Marvin and his creator. We need to think of a name for Marvin's
You
creator.
could also have
You don't have to, and someone else can do as well.
Anyone
just
got a
put
good
Marvin.
dinosaur name in chat?
dinosaur name.
Dinosaur
For a
name.
Dilophosaurus.
Who is a
Someone
chav?
who created Marvin.
It's fine.
What is that noise?
Right, it's just the roof collapsing.
Okay.
I reckon we should also have a really snooty dinosaur critic in the room.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that either or the
it's a
curator
bit too
or something like that.
abstract for me. I'm not quite understanding
Fenton.
the message. Fenton.
Brothersaur. Dillo DaVinci.
Okay.
I like that one. Dillo DaVinci.
Dillo DaVinci.
Dillo.
Oh,
is
Dillo DaVinci.
Dilophosaurus.
Dillo
Dillo DaVinci.
Love it. We're having that. There we go.
Cool.
Fenton is amazing too.
So we've got.
He
Fenton!
could be the critic.
Oh, that's a good point. Marvin is also a character, so someone could choose to play Marvin.
And then Marvin is Marvin.
There is also the option, because we are not necessarily role-playing the scene, we're kind of just dictating how the scene goes. You can also just choose to play, at any point you can just say, okay, now I'm playing this guy.
Yeah.
And you just play a different person. So you can just jump out and jump in and say, okay, now I'm playing this horde of people,
Cool.
or whatever. So anything could happen in the scene, you just say what it is.
Cool.
So, now, I guess in this instance, you are the
Am I the
DM.
director? Yes.
You're the director. What is the scene?
Amazing. Okay.
How is it playing out?
So, I picture it as being like an unveiling event. So, like,
Okay.
he's
We're
in
not
the
in a
museum.
building.
Oh, you're not in a building.
There's no
so
hard
we're
surfaces.
underground.
So we're either underground or on the surface of a planet.
With nothing around.
So
Right.
the museum is underground, but the event is outside, leading underground.
Okay.
Okay, and then so so
Are you the critic?
Yeah, sure.
oh my god, oh no, or should it be underground? No, it should be underground. Do it underground. So we're in the museum underground, and so it's the unveiling event. There's loads of people, excited. They're all
That's the
excited to see
unveiling
it.
of the
The unveiling of the painting.
Right.
So there's loads of people.
Okay.
And we have the creator and the museum's creative director. They're all giving
So
us...
Dillo DaVinci is
Dillo
there.
DaVinci is there, alongside the creative director of the museum. They're all like, okay, so Dillo DaVinci is a master of our time. He's
fucking wicked, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
he's
prodigy.
he's a dinosaur, so
and
he's
he's
proper
a chad.
good, innit?
He is proper good.
This
So he's like-
painting's well good.
He's like a well-known, like, he's like a prodigy artist, you
Yeah.
know. So they're unveiling the painting, and then they go to reveal it, and everybody's kind of like shocked. They're like, what is this? What has he done? He's normally really good. Like, he's normally amazing. This is so weird.
I think there is when the scene will begin.
Yeah.
So, who are you playing?
The silk falls as the huge painting is revealed.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Marvin.
Okay, so you're just in the painting for now.
And soloing it up.
You are going, I guess, who do you want to be? Do you want to be Dillo DaVinci?
I'll be Dillo DaVinci.
Okay, I will be an art critic in that case.
Okay.
And I guess everyone around then like gasps. And
Yeah,
it's
they're
like, I guess it's a wall that is covered in loads of Dillo DaVinci classics.
Yeah.
And there's like one amazing
Life art.
I'm trying to think of a dino
very
variant of
seductive.
Mona Lisa.
Oh, nice.
Rora Lisa.
Raw Lisa. Lizard Lisa.
Mona Lizard.
Mona Lizard.
And a lizard. Nice.
Nice.
And there's a whole line of them, and then this one is very much like just horrible. It's
Yeah.
just like
It's really
spit on a wall.
abstract.
Worse
It's
than,
like,
worse than Picasso.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
So
No one gets it.
I feel like I won't be a dinosaur. I might be like a mole person with a top hat and a bow tie, and for some reason I just saunter saunter up on all four, and I look up at it, and I'm just like, "Oh, this is disgusting! I've seen better art than this. Dillo, you have let yourself go."
How could you say that to me, blood? I worked so hard on this.
Well, look at all this art. It's so good, but then you unveil this monstrosity.
It's
Spit.
it's an interpretation of what I saw in my dream. All right.
Your dream. What is your dream? What is this?
It's
It's a man! That's what it is. Look at me.
So you're still in the painting.
I'm crawling out like the girl from The Ring.
I think we need to backtrack a little bit.
Fuck off. It's his first words. Fuck off. What did you make me?
I think we might need to backtrack a little bit,
Why?
because this is how did Marvin come to life, and he just did.
He just did, yeah.
He just
Falls
did.
out the painting.
Okay.
Nice.
I mean, is that the scene? Is that the entire scene?
Everybody just runs. Everybody just leaves.
There's a huge gasp I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's. Well,
No
look at their
way.
chavs. They're not offended by him swearing. They're like, well, they heard it all before.
That's true.
It's how they talk. So they're just like, oh, we get along with this guy. He knows our lingo. You know,
He knows that lingo.
That lingo.
he knows us. He's one of us.
Okay.
And then he just starts being really violent and aggressive,
Yeah.
But
and
then-
everybody just runs out.
But then in the background, you see the whoever I was, the art critic.
Yeah.
He walks away and he pops on a little cork onto a little potion and saunters into the back room.
Dun dun dun! Saboteur!
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 Someone says in chat, Marvin just shouts, "Fuck off, I'm God!" And so ends
So hang on, there is literally 5 minutes between the Renaissance and the
first line. Yeah, he falls
Okay.
out the painting, everyone gasps, but
I
he's
guess
kind
we
of
can
shabby,
say.
so they're kind of like,
I guess we can say the Renaissance lasts for actually like a really long time, but this
This is
event
the end of the
is
Renaissance.
the lead in to the first line.
Yeah.
Fuck off! I'm God. He is.
It must be.
Oh
Dillo
my God.
DaVinci has created God from a painting.
All right. Okay. Oh Christ. Brilliant. Okay. So in that case, I mean, if you're happy with that, we'll say that the critic
Yeah, I'm really happy. Yeah.
sabotaged. Well, he mysteriously had some sort of
Yeah,
thing
a
that did it.
potion, poison or something.
Potion. He poured it on the painting,
Oh.
and then that infused it with life. I don't know.
Infused it with lying magic.
something. At least
It's lie magic.
lie magic. Yeah, he had bottled lies.
Bottled lies.
Which
He'd
he
been
just
farming
found.
lies.
He's found the fountain of lies.
He's a lie
They
farmer.
dug too deep.
If you drink the fountain of lies,
Battery
you
farming
live forever.
lies.
Wait, no, what battery?
Keeping liars in
Take my Marvin hat
cages.
off.
I love it here. I love it. It's great. It's great.
Loads of people like chained up. This is the best. And then they piss out and they take that. Yeah, it's good, delicious bottled lies.
Beautiful. What a scene.
So, and scene. So now, Trott, it's your turn. You can only place one thing.
One thing.
Either a scene under an event under a period, or just a period.
So I think Marvin Bandersnooch struggles with his existence, which is why, because he is a distilled lie, right?
Yeah.
He's made of acrylic paint. That's what he is.
He's just born
he's just
lie.
angry and he's lying all the time. And I think that's how he wins everybody over and also starts a war because it's like a surprise attack every time. It's like, hello, you look fucking great. Boom. So he just stabs them all.
Well, not
obviously, with a
boom.
shiv.
Yeah.
He shivs them all.
He shivs them.
Oh, it's great to see you. Signature.
And shake your hand.
So I'd like to think he goes off at some point,
Yeah.
taking his race with him. And then the final thing is to come back to the GSP with a huge army.
Okay, so is this a new period then?
And he's come back to see Dillo DaVinci, his creator.
Oh shit, okay.
I think that's going to be an event.
What, under here?
It's what triggers, they kill Dillo DaVinci, the love
Yeah.
of the GSP.
Oh, okay.
Like everybody loves.
Everybody
Dillo
knows
DaVinci.
Dillo
Ah,
DaVinci.
he's a poster child.
And then he
with
gets
a
killed by his
GSP.
own painting,
Okay.
causes the collapse of the GSP.
I like it.
Right. So where would that go? Would that be a period that would go in
I
between
think
these
I'd
two?
add
Or an event? It can go under here.
it's destroyed through that.
Yeah.
It starts the chain reaction.
So, cool. Bam. So first event underneath, galactic superpower is destroyed, is then Dillo DaVinci is killed.
By Marvin
by
Bandersnatch.
Marvin.
Assassination.
So we're not building a super wide timeline, really. It's not over
No.
like hundreds and hundreds of years. Like you can do.
This is near the end of
Yeah.
where everything's all good and then it fucking
Yeah, it
derails.
goes wrong.
I mean, it could take place over it could take place over a couple of months.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if someone has the power to lie, he could literally just go in somewhere and just say like, oh, by the way, I actually own the GSP.
Yeah.
So like,
I run this now. This is mine.
Yeah?
Oh, the canvas. The canvas can't be square.
no, it can't.
It's like,
It has to be like a spherical, not spherical, but I guess can't even be spherical. It can't even be like, it can't be circular
No,
because
it's
that's a
just
hard
a hard
edge in
edge.
itself. So it has to be a circular canvas.
oh my God, can you imagine how difficult that'd be to manufacture?
So he is, as a person, like bent around as well backwards. Like,
Curved.
so Dillo DaVinci
I hate my life! I'm so curved!
is murdered by Bandersnatch.
My back hurts all the time.
Okay.
Born with a backache. Ah.
I
This is great.
am going to add a period into it.
Oh,
We've got a lot
amazing.
of dark stuff in here as well. Oh, was that light or dark? That scene,
Oh, this
by
is
the
a
way?
dark. This is a
The
darkness.
black-
Yeah, the bad is created, isn't it?
Yeah. The source of all evil.
So maybe what I was thinking, by the way, was that critique was part of some sort of fight back, like some sort of underground. Or
We don't need this. We don't need any of these paintings, all this frivolous activity. Like
Yeah.
trying to put an end to everything.
like there's a big plan all along, and Marvin is just the scalpel.
Instigator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to add a period that
People kind of like it because it's the first lies they've ever heard. They're like, wow,
It's a
we've got to
scandal.
believe it because he's speaking the truth. Everyone still believes. So potent.
what would a war be? Not like a world war and not like a galactic war, but it's in the entire universe.
Universal
Like the
war.
entire universe is
It
involved
has to
in
be all close combat. So
yeah, true, but I'm going to go with
space lasers, no nothing.
Where would they put that?
What if the ramming ships count? Because that's technically
yeah, they can do that. It's a way to kill them. I feel like there's just for some reason the technology to build or even the idea to get a ranged weapon just never
came to
them.
be.
They just fly ships into each other like.
No gunpowder or anything. It didn't trigger anything.
Oh, it's amazing. It'd
So
be like
just ramming ships.
jousting with ships.
Yeah,
Like,
ship jousting.
oh, that'd be so
I will
good.
put that in there, and I'll put it as a good thing because the GSP are involved in it, and ultimately it's a bad thing because they destroyed as a result of this war. But you know, I'll keep it as a good thing because it's a good thing because it's a fight back against the evil of Marvin Bandersnatch.
So the whole universe is against Marvin.
Yeah,
Maybe the mole is ratted out. and then they discover the fountain of lying, and that it's.
Well, I've got an idea for an event to add to that, but I can't do it yet. So.
Well, I'm gonna add an event to the.
Okay.
That's Rhiannon's go anyway.
So it's your go again, and that means you finish the focus.
Focus done.
So you have an option to add another period, event, or scene, or 2 nested things.
Okay.
So you basically have the last word to add to this focus.
Okay.
Something to do with Marvin Bandersnooch.
Cool.
And remember, you can add 2 things. But
Yeah. So like maybe, so you enslaves a race. So maybe it's
with the power of lying.
the power of lying.
I'm your god.
Oh God,
All worship
come to
me now.
So it's got,
I'm it.
I mean, it's like
I'm
a
it.
period like in between. It's like,
You're looking
like,
for God.
I'm your guy.
It's me.
I'm curvy.
so like a,
I guess if he was an interpretation of God, he also believes it. He doesn't think it's a lie.
no, he believes he is God.
Oh man. Okay.
So
But he innately lies because he's made of lying.
yeah. Is there like a period? There must be. Like, is there a period we can do between this and that?
Yeah.
Marvin. I don't know. Something where Marvin is like. I don't know. Is there
It might be if you're thinking of something that will lead from this to this.
Yes.
If you add a period, it's more vague than that. Like
Yeah.
the first lie can cover quite a broad timeline, I think,
Yeah.
of what can happen as a result of that. The Renaissance is a broad timeline.
Yeah.
The Great Universal War is a broad timeline. So if you want something just to lead from the first lie to that, it might be better to just do an event.
Yeah, that's what I was
Um,
thinking. Like something, like he enslaves a race. What does he do in between the races and the war kicking off? Is there like I want him to care in a way.
What if he builds like a massive like mega corporation that so he uses his lies to basically amass huge amounts of wealth and starts
he
to
just
like,
has like
you could say he like annexes a part of the universe.
oh
Something like that.
yeah,
And it's just
this
his
quadrant
area.
is mine.
This quadrant of the universe is Marvin Bandersnooch's.
the Marvin quadrant.
Nice.
But what he doesn't know is he's being played by the critique this entire time. This French mole man.
It's like he shores up in a quadrant, just like hoarding shit.
Yeah.
And like just building like fort. Like, he wouldn't build a fortress though.
No, because they don't
They're not allowed to build a fortress.
They're not allowed to build buildings.
We can't build the buildings. We can't build a fortress.
We must dig.
We must dig.
Well, he could like build like a wall of ships though.
Yeah.
Just like an army. He uses certain races to just have a line of ships to annex a part of the universe.
I like that.
Okay.
Guys, I'm feeling like J.K. Rowling, Tolkien level of world building here.
Oh, man.
This is great.
This is pretty big.
Well, that's
This is
why I
big,
wanted
guys.
to play this, because
You might be witnessing history here.
they are. This all happened hundreds and thousands of years ago.
It builds the Great Space Wall.
The Great Space Wall.
Yeah. Or
Oh, Christ, did we just invent Trump?
A wall.
Cool.
Space Wall.
So Marvin annexes a quadrant of the universe, space wall. Bam. And is that a good thing or a bad thing?
This is a bad thing. This is his fortress of
real
solid.
dark.
There's a lot of, this is a dark timeline. There's only three good things that have happened.
The Renaissance was such a nice time. Do you remember that?
I mean,
Do you remember how nice that
it
was?
ends bad. So there's a lot of bad things that make
Yeah, I guess.
the bad happen.
Yeah, but I feel like every good story has like a resurgence, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This one.
It's just like all the way down.
I guess the
Crisis.
resurgence is the Great
Yeah.
Universe War. That's why I made it a good thing.
There's an initial crisis point, and then Act 2 is like
Well, the
that.
crisis is when Marvin Bandersnooch
It's great.
yelled, "Fuck you!"
I'm
after
God.
coming out. Yeah.
Disaster.
Bam.
But
There
there's
we
no
go.
redemption. It's just
Yeah.
like superpowers destroyed.
It's downhill all the way.
So
It's like Star Wars from the point of view of the Empire.
yeah. So now we basically keep doing this until we're happy. So now
Oh.
you are the
the
microscope,
lens.
or the lens. Yeah, you are going to pick a focus, something we focus on.
I would like to focus on the mole critique.
The mole critic. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Oh, I get to add things too.
Yeah. So if you say mole critic, or I guess, so we're basically just trying to discover what he was or who he was.
Yes.
Yeah. So Yeah, you can add two things. You can add something and then something nested underneath that.
So, why was this guy? I reckon he just lived near in a hole, because he's a mole.
Yeah.
He went quite far down into the planet that he's in, and he just found a fountain of lying, like an essence that was hidden.
So, okay, a fountain of lies.
Yeah.
And that he used that to bottle up a potion.
And just being near in its vicinity, in its aura, he sensed that this was powerful. He didn't know what it was, but it kind of corrupted him over time.
Okay. Yeah.
He thought about lying, but he never did. Because obviously he's a dinosaur, or he's a mole.
He's a mole.
He's been raised to not lie.
So he can't lie himself.
He can't lie.
But if he drank the potion.
But he thinks if something else was created, could lie for him.
Yeah. So would the potion kill you if you drank it or something like that?
I don't know, maybe it's so powerful it doesn't work on living beings. It has to work on a painting.
Okay.
It can create life.
Okay. Yeah.
Magic, innit?
I mean, just go ahead.
Can't do the things.
Is it an event? I guess it is.
I suppose. What insight? Like, it could happen. It could happen as a period, like, and then we can just expand on that.
Yeah.
So the period of the lying essence is discovered.
Yeah. The invention of lying.
The invention of lying. It's a great film.
Actually, not a bad film. I did like that film.
Mole Man discovers
You can give him a name now as well, I suppose.
Oh,
If he's going to be a character.
Fenton.
Fenton discovers.
The fountain.
Fenton discovers the fountain of
Yeah.
lying.
Oh, actually, I guess because it's a period, you could just put the discovery of lying as just a period as it is.
Nice.
And then underneath that, you could then nest an event that is Fenton discovers.
Fenton discovers. Fenton's great discovery. A children's story.
So yeah, you kind of have to treat the periods kind of like, almost like the great moments in Civ 6, where, you know, the invention of a catapult.
Discovery of lying.
Okay. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Essence. Because lying is a
Isn't
it's
it
a
so?
physical thing.
Yeah. And he is infused with it. He is
He's corrupted by it.
made of it.
Well,
I was
yeah,
born
Marvin,
from it.
not the mole.
Yeah, not the mole. No, he just discovers it.
Guess that's bad. Lying's pretty bad, isn't it?
Molded by it.
It's what caused all these events.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's a renaissance.
The thing
so
is, again, you could put a period down that sounds like it's a bad thing and call it a good thing, and then we just have to try and weave a way out of that. Or not out of it, but, you know, like, you could put something like this one, the Great Universe War. I could have put it as a bad thing and just said, well, yeah, obviously it's a bad thing. But I think it's a good thing, which means that everything that comes out of this ultimately works in favour of the GSP, but
Something bad still happens.
somehow they anything that happens here is good. In here is when it all goes bad, though. So that's their sort of fight back.
Okay. Great resistance.
Yeah, and
Cool.
you can place an event under that if you want to, or
Yeah.
leave as it is. I might need to write up more of these actually,
Do it.
Do it.
because already this is wide.
All right. So, Fenton.
At the start of this, I said that depending on how this goes and depending on the universe we create,
Yeah.
we could do like some one shots inside of it.
Would you do a one shot in this one?
I don't think so.
We could do a nice one in the Renaissance period. I reckon it would have been quite nice.
I genuinely thought that we were going to agree on doing something like like building basically another Iraq or another Erois.
Yeah.
I
It's the
thought we were
same.
going to do that, but somehow we just didn't.
Don't give us control over like banning
True.
things and only
Straight
having
edges.
dinosaur chavs.
What was the seed for this again? Oh, the fall of the GSP.
Or GSP.
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 Fenton digs deep and finds lying is corrupted by it.
Well, corrupted by it as an essence, or is corrupted by the idea of it?
It's a powerful thing. Just being in the lying vicinity kind of
Didn't make him a liar, but it made
didn't make him a liar, but it corrupts his goodwill.
Oh, okay.
To the point where he becomes like Gollum in the Ring.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, it's my precious, my lying. and I want to use this power for something. And he starts
Oh,
experimenting
okay.
with it. Starts like playing with it and seeing what it does. But it just kills things. It kills people when he puts it on them. So it's like, oh, just throw it on Dillo DaVinci, my arch nemesis.
He
Dillo
finds, for
DaVinci.
some reason, he knows that works.
He just like, well, I want to ruin this painting because it destroys everything else. I
Yeah.
want to ruin this painting.
And then somehow creates his greatest ally, Marvin Bandersnooch. Why is he called Marvin Bandersnooch? Was that the name of the painting? Or maybe it was something really vague and he kind of like glanced at it on the way out and was like, oh, that's me. And it's something like Mars and I can't think of what it could possibly be that he glanced at and said, oh, that's my name. And it somehow evolved into Marvin Bandersnooch.
Maybe it's like the branding of brushes that we used. That's the collective luxury set of Marvin Bandersnooches. Premium range of fine dino brush.
Dino brush.
Fits right in the hoof.
What do you keep
Like
saying?
a special
hoof?
like band because they have like hoof feet. They're like,
They have like elephant feet.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like they're like
they
it's got
hooves?
like a big circle. It's like a big circle. They can just like shove
Big
their hand
padded
through.
foot. I'd
They
love
just
to
go,
feel a dinosaur foot, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Like a big squishy foot. Like an elephant foot.
but it's like really like
With
satisfying.
the big fucking nails.
Is that good or bad?
Boof.
Is that good or bad?
That's pretty bad, isn't it, Tom?
It's pretty bad.
Uh,
Not good.
It's not good for anyone
Except them.
except the Great
Okay.
Universe War.
I am going to add an event into the Great Universe War. Now I'm thinking two things,
Okay.
and like realistically, so it's either the galactic superpower invents something that blocks them from lying or being told lies so they can tell, or they find the fountain and use it themselves.
Haha.
Well, the GSB.
Yeah.
To like fight fire with fire.
Fight lies with lies.
Fight lies with
So
lies.
that could be why there's such a resurgence in this universe war. It's why there's a war to begin with, because otherwise he could just come in and say, oh yeah, the GSB, it's mine.
They have a tactical
And just be
line
happy with
squad.
that.
But it
So there has to be a
obviously-
reason why they're
But
able
lying
to
really
resist it.
takes off after
Yeah.
that, and then ultimately destroys the GSP. They win the war, but they're corrupted by lying.
Destroy themselves from the
Okay.
inside out.
In that case,
I like that.
Tactical lying squad.
the
This feels like, you know, the end of Scrubs where it's like, lying is bad. I realized. After lying to my friend Turk, that lying's bad.
oh wait, what was the focus? It was Fenton, wasn't it?
Fenton.
It's the mole man.
I mean, does this fit the fountain of lying? If they discover the fountain of lying?
Maybe they discover mole man's hideout.
Oh no, I've got a better one.
Oh.
Um,
I'll do some more.
so what was his name again? Fenton.
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 Never forget Fenton.
Fenton the Great.
He ended the whole GSP.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a way that I'm thinking he defects and joins the GSP and then gives them the technology to lie.
Yeah.
Like
He
maybe,
regrets.
He got too powerful.
what if the race that Marvin enslaved, the first race, was his
Mole
race,
Man.
was the Mole Man's race, and like Marvin then became
This
so
got
much
out
of
of
a superpower,
control.
he wanted to destroy the monster he created.
Yeah.
So Fenton,
Comes full circle.
And also, Fenton tries to destroy the thing that he created, and Marvin's trying to destroy the person that created him. Dillo DaVinci. Christ, this is a multi-layered.
Dillo DaVinci.
This is a multi-layered. This is great, guys. You couldn't write this in Hollywood.
There
Oh
you
no,
go.
not at all.
Fenton defects and joins the GSP.
Oh.
And giving them, I'm going to be a bit vague, but lie tech.
Lie tech, nice.
I like that. Nice.
So they are immune to the lies. That's
Or
why
just like-
that's why a
yeah,
war begins.
Honestly, it just all came from this pool of lying.
Oh yeah, he
Here's my lie tech. It's a cavern.
he gives them the source of lies, and whatever they do with it is up to you guys.
Can it be a literal source? So they have to eat it.
Well, no, because if they eat it, they die.
It's like,
Teriyaki.
oh yeah. What about a super soaker? Full of lying sauce.
We've got a slight problem actually. I've just realised we banned ranged weaponry,
No ranged weaponry.
and they're using lies and stuff. I think speech is, in essence, a ranged weapon.
Now they coat their blades
You can
with
shout
light.
from afar. You can hurt people pretty bad with words.
Yeah.
That's the only ranged weaponry.
That
is
co-regular
hurtful
great.
words.
You're dead. Oh fuck!
I must be. He wouldn't be lying to me. I must be dead. Then the placebo
just
effect
walks
kicks
off.
in, your heart shuts down. It's so potent.
He just walks away, and then
Brilliant.
you see him again. He just turns around and walks off.
All of you dead. Whole planet.
They just lay down and just like, well, if he says I'm dead, then I'll
Must
die.
be. And they lay down, do nothing, and eventually die.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay.
That would be amazing.
Cool.
I love
So,
it.
what time is it? Is it time for a break?
It's 24 past, yeah.
Okay, we'll take a break here. I'll do a recap now, though. So, first things first, the galactic superpower reigns supreme is the intro to
What
the
is the
timeline.
galactic superpower, Tom?
And the GSP, as we're calling them, are a bunch of dino chavs with hats on, very specifically wearing hats.
They reign
Yeah.
over the galaxy.
Yeah.
This entire universe.
They are a good power. They are the good guys. They're ruling over this universe, and are doing a damn good job of it. But
Peace and prosperity.
Fenton, a critique mole man, a French mole man, discovers a fountain that doesn't teach him how to lie, but it corrupts him. But that fountain could be used to teach someone how to lie. Then, while that's going on, I guess there's a renaissance that's also happening,
Everybody's-
where the universe is flourishing. There's arts and music and culture and
Technology, Dino Chav technology.
in which
fantastic.
Fenton, corrupted by the fountain of lying, throws a potion to
His arch nemesis.
bring down his arch nemesis, Dillo DaVinci, sorry.
It's his last ditched attempt. He's throwing it on people and experimenting with animals and dinosaurs alike. They all die, so he's like,
However-
well, I'll destroy his painting.
Yeah, however, it turns the very spherical painting into Marvin Bandersnooch, who believes he is genuinely God, the ruler of the universe.
His first words were, fuck off, I'm God.
Fuck off, I'm God. And everyone in the room believed him. And that leads us to the first lie. Fuck off, I'm God. Hang on, I'm going to write that one down.
Nice. Big time, big time.
It's climactic.
And with that, that's when Marvin Bandersnooch enslaves a race of people with lies.
He disappears.
He then disappears. Well, he doesn't necessarily disappear. I think he uses that wealth of the race to start taking over more people. And then he's basically like, okay, I've got enough people now. I'll annex off this quadrant of the universe. This is now his quadrant of the universe. But the race of people a race of people that he enslaved was Fenton's race,
The mole.
who then defects, joins the GSP, teaches them or shows them what basically caused this. And they somehow use that technology to resist Marvin Bandersnooch's lies, and a great universe war begins. And at some point, we'll explore that a bit more to discover how, but the galactic superpower eventually lose that war, in which Dillo DaVinci is murdered by Marvin Bandersnooch. Holy shit, what an intro to a universe. This is pretty cool.
It's a multi-layered universe. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Fuck off, I'm God. Beautiful.
Fuck off, I'm God.
Well, to see where this goes and how much more fleshed out we make it, come back in 5 or so yog minutes and we'll see where this goes.
Yeah.
We will see you in a little bit.
The great Dino Chav timeline. Bye!
Fuck off, mates. I'm God. Hello. Welcome back to High Rollers. We're back.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Steve, can you restart? Hello and welcome back to High Rollers. We are playing Microscope today. Next week we'll be back with Erois. But we have created a universe, sort of. We've got this timeline here of all these different things that have happened. If you haven't watched, I'll do a very quick recap. There's a galactic superpower who are the good guys, who are ruling us, the universe in a very nice way.
Dinosaurs.
They are dinosaurs,
Chavs.
dinosaur chavs with hats on. And someone discovers the essence of lying, which previously doesn't exist in this universe, which corrupts him. He turns a painting into a depiction, who was a depiction of God, into a lying machine, who uses his lies to enslave the universe, which sparks the Great Universe War when the essence of lying is then used against him. And eventually that good galactic superpower, the GSP, they are destroyed. And that's it. So we've got 3 main characters at the moment. Did we finish off your focus? I think you were still
No,
the
I
focus.
just started it. So I put down that event. Dillo DaVinci is murdered by
Yeah,
Marvin.
Dillo DaVinci is murdered. You didn't put a scene underneath it. I then put down Fenton defects and joins the GSP. So now it's you. The
Hello.
focus is currently Fenton.
Yeah.
Mole man that defects.
Yeah, so would you like to add a period, an event, or a scene in?
I think we should have another scene.
Okay, and you're going to attach it to which
Excellent.
event?
I'm going to attach it to this event here.
Oh, Fenton defecting and joining the
defecting.
GSP.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, cool. So the scenes are here. So, what is the thing you would like to resolve?
So I would like to resolve Fenton's turn of heart, I guess.
Okay.
Like, how did Fenton get into the GSP? How did the GSP accept him and,
Okay.
take on his plan?
So I guess Fenton is one of the characters.
Yeah.
And then we need some people from the GSP. Mm-hmm. Remember, with the role playing, we can just play whoever we want at
Yeah.
any point. So you can just jump out and say, I want to play this guy instead, and then you'll just be that guy. So someone could play also like a force as well. So they could then say, and then a tornado comes in. If they want to. So everyone is like a storyteller in this thing, and they can just decide,
Sweet.
and then that becomes canon.
Yeah.
So cool, there's that. So how does Fenton do the thing?
How does he defect? How does he do it?
Is he at this point where, holy shit, this Marvin thing's really got out of hand and this is all my fault?
Yeah.
And I tried to use him to take over the world or the universe, but he's really gone off on his own. He's
become really
he's
independent.
a real asshole.
I think he was corrupted by the lies. He didn't really know what he was doing.
Yeah.
And now he's coming clean.
For some reason, he really hates Dillo DaVinci. I think that's something else we need to explore. Why he hates Dillo DaVinci.
True.
And yeah, okay. So this is the scene that basically sparks the Great Universe War.
Yeah.
So cool. Write some stuff.
Let's see.
What
So,
specifically happens?
so how does Fenton defect? How
Also,
does he?
if you are in the chat, we are taking ideas from there as well. So if there's
I'm
something
looking.
you would like to see in this, then we will be having cursory looks at the chat to see fun ideas, things that could fit well in the universe. Hopefully you've got a good idea of what this universe is now. I feel like the story is definitely like developing.
It's solid. You could swap Marvin Bandersnooch for a real normal sounding name. Swap the galactic superpower for not Dino Chavs with hats, but some normal army.
Yeah, and then you've got an actual story.
Pretty good story with
Yeah.
a lot of defecting and backstabbing and lies and revenge.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Well, I guess with the creation of lying also comes like politics as in governments and things like that, but politics in terms of like people using each other and that sort of backstabbing from that.
This is really cool. It's not specific for this scene, but shocking Tonio. He says to people that they're dead. The majority believe it and drop dead, but some have an existential crisis or struggle and realize that the words do not have to be fact and develop the ability to lie.
Oh my god! So we can create like Jedis
It's like a disease.
who for some reason see through it.
Yeah, they
So
develop
like a
the
select
ability to
squad of
lie
people.
because they have a crisis of like,
Oh
but
my
I'm not
god.
dead.
Okay.
But he's telling me I'm dead,
so maybe
and they have an awakening.
They're like, oh,
so maybe people who like can resist it are just considered like the elite squad.
And that's why it's a good Great War, because it's positive, because these paragons of liars
Oh my god.
come out of it. They're awakened.
a tactical lying squad.
I mean, we do know that Dillo
Tactical
DaVinci
Lying
and
Squad,
Bandersnooch-
TLS.
TLS.
Tender Loving Squad.
Lying
Tactical
squad.
Lion Squad, oh my god. Okay, so the scene is, how does Fenton defect? Does he have a plan? And also, how does the GSP use Fenton's discovery? So we won't put a darker light on this yet because we don't know how it's going to be resolved. But one of the characters is Fenton.
Fenton.
Who would like to play him?
Who would like to play Fenton?
The sniveling mole man critique that's come back groveling.
I don't like that you were looking at
I
me
mean,
when you
you-
said sniveling
Snivelling.
mole man.
You were him in the last scene.
Put your
It would
hat
help
on.
for continuity.
Put your hat on, Fenton. You sniveling.
Fenton! Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, Jesus Christ! Fenton! Fenton, oh no!
Okay, and remember, if you're playing the GSP, they all wear hats as well.
Wicked!
Yeah.
I want to
mean-
wear my hat.
Nice.
Bruv, who do you want to be, Rhiannon?
Cool. I guess we can be the GSP. It's
We
just
could
Fenton and the
both be
GSP.
GSP.
I mean,
So
yeah,
we're just like
you want
officers
to be
of the GSP.
officers in the GSP.
Yeah.
You'd be like an admiral or like a...
We're just HR.
Which is, yeah, like,
We take complaints.
yeah.
And Fenton rings in. It's just like, hey guys, I've got a problem.
Big
I'm going
deal.
to pass you on to.
Hang on, we'll save that. We'll say that if you're doing the if you're playing HR,
Call centre.
you see, you're playing people who work in the GSP call center,
HR. Yes. Filing complaints.
taking and filing complaints. Okay.
So we're not even that high up.
So again,
We'll pass this on to our superiors.
Rhiannon, you are running the scene.
So writing emails.
So in essence, you are the DM of the
I'm
scene.
the DM of the scene.
So describe the situation and the scene will begin.
Okay, so the scene begins with the call center in question. So, Trott, you are just in there writing emails or whatever to do an HR
Alt
stuff.
tab into Reddit.
Alt tab, yeah.
Dino Reddit.
Done it Reddit. Yeah,
Okay.
easy peasy.
Dino memes.
And the phone
Just
rings.
human memes.
The phone doesn't ring very often because you're in this Renaissance period, as far as you know. So everything is lovely and great.
Oh no, not necessarily.
Oh?
Because
This is before this.
well, this is
do they
during, after
know?
the era. I think this is beyond the Renaissance because
It is known that
darkness is in the
Coming.
universe. at the
Okay, so
moment.
you're like full of
Swamped.
calls. You're swamped of calls. Everybody's miserable. Everyone's unhappy. You're not having a good day. So then,
What kind of dinosaur am I? Just so I can
oh,
get
you're like,
roll.
oh, like what's the duck-billed ones? The ones that kind of look
Duckbill.
like
Oh,
they kind of look like snooty. They're like they look like good like HR
I can
people.
picture it. I don't know what.
like the long-necked one.
No, the ones the duck-bill ones with like the horns that go back.
Yeah. They have the.
It sounds like you need a different hat.
Paracephalus.
You've got two
something.
chef hats on either horn.
Oh, they have one. They have one singular horn.
Okay.
I think so.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Paracephalus.
The
Yeah.
tiny fascinator on the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
then-
And
so
you
then-
are in that case.
So I could just be like someone that strolled, like I could be like a superior, like an admiral, who was like, okay, I'll take this. Like, this is Fenton, like from blah blah blah, and then we'll go.
All right. Okay. So.
And then you're Fenton ringing up with your problem, and then
So I guess I've been on the line for a long time. There's lots of calls.
yeah, you've been waiting
I've been
for
on hold
ages.
for a long
You've been like
time.
half an hour. You're tired of listening to dated pop songs.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess you answer the phone, but I'm still singing a song.
Hello, you're through to GSP filing. Oh, please keep it short. Honestly, it's been a wicked sick day, and not in a good way. You know what I mean?
French, wasn't he? Oh, I've been on the line for a long time.
My apologies. This is the perfect place to complain.
Well,
If
my
you want to
first-
complain about the queue itself, honestly, it's been a nightmare.
Well,
I'll
is
pass you on to the person.
Is
who
this
can talk
line
to me.
I could
a
file
one
onto
complaint
the
system?
complaints department if you like.
Oh no,
To complain about the complaints department.
my
if you
complaint
want.
that I was calling about is much bigger than this complaint.
Oh really?
Yes.
Well, please do tell.
Well,
Can't wait to write this down with my hoof.
The keyboards are massive.
yes, massive keyboard. Well, I'm sure you've heard of Marvin Bandersnatch.
We've all heard. Marvin Bandersnooch.
Well, I have a complaint
Sorry,
to
your
make.
accent said that surname really weirdly.
Bandersnooch.
Ugh.
Well, I'm sure you've heard of the trouble he is causing. He has enslaved a race of people that you used to look after so well.
Yeah, he's a right tosser.
Yeah. he's- well,
Are you a mole, by the way? You sound like a mole.
oh yes, I am. A very strong
Classic
accent.
moleman.
Classic mole accent.
Always complaining. No,
Yes.
no offense.
No, some take
Hold on,
it.
let me just write all this down
Well, I'm writing down a list of
on my
complaints.
hoofboard.
I'm writing down a list of complaints. I'm now down to 3. I have barely reached 1. But the complaint I have is that you have not looked after my race of people, the Malonians.
Well, yeah. Yeah, there has been a lot of subjugation and.
You're meant to be the galactic supreme power, and you're not looking after the race of people.
You're not happy? There's a culture and art, and everything's really good right now.
The culture has died long ago.
Wait, weren't you there when that Marvin painting was unveiled?
I never actually said my name. I am Fenton.
Fenton.
The great art critic.
You're Fenton.
Yes.
Fucking hell, let me write your name down. Can't believe it. I'm talking to the Fenton.
Well, this is complaint number 4.
Amazing, bruv. Love what you did with the whole splash and whatnots.
Oh, I didn't do that. That was Dillo DaVinci. He painted it. I just critiqued it. It was awful. It was the travesty.
Oh. Well, I thought it was really nice. One of his best.
Well, that is complaint number 4. You have poor taste.
Quite. We should have some voice recognition software or something. This hoof is mush today. I've been hammering these keys. Nobody's business. Been working a 7-hour shift already. Got another 10 to go.
Can I get to my complaint?
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, yeah.
Well, my complaint is that the GSP who are meant to be looking after this entire universe is not looking after mine. Is not looking after the Malonians.
Mate, I'm talking to Fenton. Yeah,
So when you come in, get over it. You jump into the line.
Sorry, Fenton, I'm putting you on speaker. Hold on.
Oh, is that Fenton?
That's Fenton.
Oh my days!
No, it's wicked.
Oh, Fenton, mate, how are you? How's life?
Who is this?
It's my mate.
Oh, I'm just the manager of the HR team. I heard you were on the phone.
Oh, this is the kind of operation you run? Management is just the same as the...
Well, we're trying to get every bit of positivity we can out of the situation. You see my staff are backed up. They're stressed out of their minds.
You know the dinos, we've done our research. This is the best way to have an HR department.
This is the best way.
Not capitalism.
Our system is very efficient it was until everybody started complaining.
Well, manager, if you are the manager of this HR department...
Yes, I am. What can I do for you?
Manager of HR, then
Yes?
what will you do to remedy this situation? My people are being enslaved by Marvin.
Well, we'll try our best to we're trying to find him. We're looking in every nook and cranny of the galaxy for him.
He's hard to find.
He is very hard.
Curvy.
The universe is a very big place. I'm not sure if you realise.
Yeah.
He could be anywhere.
Everything is curvy. I don't know why.
I know.
He just slides right into
His
anything.
phone is
like
a
jigsaw
ball.
puzzle.
Exactly.
I've got hoofs. You can't imagine how difficult this is for me.
It's hard to chase an actual god, you know?
It is difficult.
I suppose
It's a nightmare.
he just tells you he is God and you'll believe it.
That's
What?
true. Whoa, whoa.
Well, why else would we? That's absolutely the truth.
Good point. I guess if he told me that, I would believe it also. But what if I had a remedy for the situation myself?
You have a remedy for the complaints department?
Yeah, that would be great if you
Well,
can
my
help us out. Do you want
complaint is
part-time
that you-
shifts? We've got loads.
Let me pass you through to the ideas and inspiration department.
Yeah, they'd love to if you're
hold on.
looking to apply.
Hold
That'd be
on.
great. We need all the help we can get.
So lovely meeting you, Fenton. I'll just pass you to. There's going to be some music.
Thank you.
It should be long. The queue's much shorter for this one.
Good.
Inspiration.
I should hope so. I'll be back to complain further about that too.
It's a dinosaur.
And dinosaurs.
Ambient dino noises.
He gets back to singing his song.
Hello.
Hello, who's
It's the
this?
same department, honestly. It's the most efficient method.
I don't know why we told you that. It's-
It just circles back round.
Why is the queue for this one much shorter?
Well, we don't have much people ringing through for applying for jobs. You know, people don't need jobs. We're in a a very profitable age at the
Same
moment.
desk,
And then
same staff, all trained up. We've got
Yeah.
the red phone for complaints and then the green phone for ideas.
Exactly.
Right, am I on the green phone right
You're
now?
on the green
You're on
phone
the-
now.
yeah.
Okay, good. Well, I
And on
guess...
speakers, sorry, everyone's listening.
Okay.
It's the Fenton.
Oh, it's the Fenton. Oh my God. Whoa.
If I'm on speaker right now, is it safe? Is anyone else with you? Is it all just the GSP here?
Well, there's 200 staff members here.
And they're all listening in.
And
Yeah,
we're all in
and
the same
everything's
office.
monitored, yeah.
So everyone from below to above can hear everything you're saying. We all operate in the same
Very
place.
loudspeaker.
Keeps conversation, flowing.
Absolutely.
Well,
Fantastic.
And you did hear the terms and conditions at the start of the phone call.
That
It
is
said
true.
everything could be monitored for training purposes.
Everything could
This
be
is
put
it.
onto speaker.
Yeah, everybody's monitoring it. We're all having an ear in.
A lot of trainees in here, ain't there, bro?
So,
Wicked.
this is the ideas and development department.
Yeah, you're on the green phone.
Good. Okay. Well, the idea I have for you in ruling this place a lot better would be what if I told you I found something that essentially created Marvin?
What?
That's mind blowing.
Mental!
You might have noticed he is a painting.
Whoa!
He's
I
dead.
never knew.
I saw a person crawl out of painting. Just convenient timing.
Well, the idea I have is, well, I don't have the idea. I have the means for you to be able to, let's say, fight back against him.
What are these?
Sounds amazing.
What would you do with basically liquid lies?
What is a lie? What's that word?
Yeah, what is
I should
that?
probably
Is it
explain
some
the
sort of
concept.
like mouse
Yeah.
mince or something?
It's like if someone were to tell you something that wasn't.
What?
Well, you wouldn't say anything, would
No,
you? If it
it's-
wasn't
yeah.
a thing, you just
Well-
wouldn't say it. There'd be no words.
Yeah.
It's a hard concept to explain. I don't know where my accent is going, but
Wicked.
Well, spit it out, bruv. Come on.
Oh, don't. It's Fenton. Come on, have some respect.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
on,
Everybody, no, it's a hard time right now.
Bluff, come on.
Bluff.
I mean, you must have had family that has fallen to him. He just looks at them, says, "You are dead."
Yeah, my whole family's actually working here right now, all listening to you, Fenton. It's amazing.
Right.
20 children.
We're all terribly excited.
And he has not enslaved anyone here.
Well, yeah, he's taken a couple. Well, let's not get into it, Fenton. That's very, it's a very sensitive topic.
What if I were to tell you that he is not a god?
But he
Like
is.
he says
Yeah,
he is.
that's
no,
what he
no,
told
he is
us.
not a god.
He's not a god.
No, he.
But he was, and now he's not.
Did he change his mind? What happened?
Is there a new one?
No,
Is he ill?
No, he is.
Did he step down?
He is.
Is somebody else God now?
No, there is, maybe, but he is not. He just says he is, and everyone believes it.
Well, it's because he said he was,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, he did. He did tell
That's the
us.
point.
Yeah.
Well, what if? Could I take some people with me to show you this fountain?
Oi, guys! Who wants to go on a little trip with Fenton?
No way, Fenton!
Fenton's coming!
Oh, mate! That's banging!
Barry, you coming? Yeah? Sandra?
Barry's in.
Right, Sandra's in as well.
Sandra?
Yeah, she's
Raise
happy.
your hoops if you're in.
Yep.
Nice.
Who's that? We got this.
Everyone does.
10, 15
Every
people.
single person in that room. Like, if everyone is listening to this call, they're not getting their work done anyway.
No.
They all just say, "Oh yeah, we'll go."
We need a couple of people to hold the lines though, because you know it is busy. We need one man. Yeah, we'll keep two back.
We
I
will
think
have
two
to
will be
put them
enough.
through to the R&D department.
That's true. That's very right.
Which we're not playing. Cool.
We'll sort that out, Fenton. Just passing you through now.
We'll take some volunteers on. It's fine.
Well, I guess that answers two of the questions. How does Fenton defect? By calling the HR department. Does he have a plan? Yes, I suppose he tries to get the GSP on side to. I think he instigates the war.
Fantastic.
So now I guess we're onto the stage of how did the GSP use Fenton's discovery? So I guess
Cut to.
cut to Fenton, the mole man, is walking along with an array of dinosaurs.
Barry, Sandra,
yeah.
and crew.
Is
They're all
there
super
maybe
excited.
like not just a higher up of the HR? Is there a higher up of the GSP now there?
Honestly, everyone is kind of like working at Valve, where everyone is a boss.
Yeah.
And also,
Okay, so everyone's a higher up.
everyone does
They all,
everything.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
They all help
communism.
each other out.
It's pure communism.
So I guess there he opens up this room and there's the fountain. I guess it's underground where everything is.
Yeah.
And in this hidden alcove in the middle of nowhere that no one's explored for whatever reason, is this oozing, foaming like
What about a little waterfall
yeah.
that like frosts at the bottom and then spills like an acid?
Oh, but it like
waterfall.
bubbles at the bottom and
Yeah.
like everything's boiling away
Yeah,
from
you
it.
get
So
those
it's in.
big bubbles that like.
Oh, maybe
fizz.
maybe it's been there for so long that there's like a middle plinth that it's on, and everything around it is like a crater that is slowly melted
nice.
away.
Create a bowl.
And I guess he has built like a bridge, a rickety old bridge that goes right across into the middle of it.
Nice.
And everyone sort of walks across.
These
that.
massive,
Not
great
straight
big
edges, no
dinosaurs.
straight edges.
There's
No straight edges.
So it's
Very curvy bridge.
it's very curvy. It's made of logs, like rounded. I don't know.
Are you like a little tiny mole man with your little bridge, and these massive, great big dinosaurs are like trying to like.
Well, I guess it's mole-sized bridge. He only takes like some really small dinosaurs with him.
Yeah.
And everyone else, there's like massive dinosaurs like standing watching over the entire thing.
Yeah.
And I guess he lures them over.
Picturing that Barry, Sandra, all that lot have got fully decked out, insulated spacesuits.
Yeah.
With like biohazard protection.
Yeah.
They got little helmets on with like visors, so you can see them.
Yes.
Nice visors. Or nice gloves.
Some gloves.
But it's like hoof pads.
They've also got some scanners with them as well. They're
Of
like,
course, they got all the tech.
they've got some tech. They've got some
Got
scanners.
some Bosch
Bosch scanners.
blue scanners.
Okay, so
Wicked.
so they're
Guys,
This place is mental.
this is
Can't
straight up
believe it.
banging.
this. Do not drink this liquid; it will kill you instantly.
I'm planning to.
But it looks delicious.
Does look nice.
Whatever
That
this is,
Oozing, bubbling, frothy mess.
this
Gloves
has the
falling.
power to give him the ability to say what is not.
Whoa.
Don't understand.
He can tell you.
Let me scan it. Nice. Scanned it.
What does it say?
It's a liquid.
Right.
Some description is actually just corrupting this. It says
Doesn't
it's-
understand. It's technology.
It isn't liquid. It's saying, but it is a liquid.
Exactly. It's. We shan't stay here for too long because.
But if it's not a liquid and it is,
Then what is it?
Exactly. We can use this.
Barry explodes.
Barry, no! Bruv!
I fucking love Barry.
Oh, he's the best.
Maybe I'll take the scanner away from you.
Oh,
Maybe we shouldn't look at that anymore.
oh.
We should be able to use this to do something that can stop Marvin, or maybe I don't know. You're the idea, guys.
Maybe. All right, just maybe.
This
Hello,
isn't Barry.
I'm Nigel.
Anyway, Nigel, how's your holiday? I ain't seen you for a while, mate.
Dead.
it nice?
All dead.
Oh,
Everything's dead.
oh,
Marvin took it all.
oh, that's bad.
Got a big grudge.
I'm so sorry to hear that, mate.
Yeah, well, fuck life of my own. You know, we've got to sort the stuff out. Anyway, I see what you're saying, mole man. I see what you're saying. We
We're
can
good.
take this. Take this. Hello, by the way.
Hi.
Nigel.
Hello.
I reckon we could take this liquid that isn't a liquid and we could not necessarily put it on ourselves, but maybe we could throw it at others. Now, I know the concept of throwing is a very weird and obscure thing, but it's an up-and-coming technology where something leaves your person and it goes away from you at what I've considered a word called range. Yeah,
You
it's
don't
weird.
mean
It leaves you
it actually.
so that it can hit somebody else.
So you like?
And you don't touch that or the other
So you don't-
person. There's just there's an element. There's a time where there is nothing in the middle.
So you're not holding it.
You're not holding it. They're not holding it.
What? There's a bit in the
you.
middle.
It leaves your hoof. and
There's
it-
a middle bit.
There's a middle bit, which that's the new tech. It's really hard to explain. But there's a force behind it which just leaves your hoof. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's why I'm top of tech.
This is why you're on board, mate. This is why he's
Nigel.
one of the
Nice,
highest
pleased to
paid
meet
members
you.
of staff. he's a maverick. He's
Yeah, we're all paid
radical.
the same, aren't we? Because it's communism.
Well,
I feel like I'm paid more.
yeah.
But anyway, it's
we tell
nice.
you are.
It's nice to feel wanted.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so we'll take this liquid and we'll use it at range. Or maybe we could use our masks, our visors, and put a trace of this liquid over it so that the words that come out change and adapt.
So we can do it.
So we can do it, but it's not touching us.
Is this something we could try now?
Well, I mean,
I'll take this to my department.
Right.
we'll take this
I'll
through.
just turn around and speak to the guys already here. All right, tech department.
All right.
She's still there.
all right.
She
Yeah.
was the ideas and the call centre.
You ready to break this apart, figure it out, get all the tech?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Nice.
Okay. Let's
go.
Should we jump forward a little bit?
Yes.
You make this tech, and then I guess we're on the firing range, and there's a load of guys, dinosaurs, with these visors on. There's this liquid that's soothing around it and oozing around it and everything like that. I guess not going into their veins or anything, but it's just because it's around them, a concentrated amount.
coating, yeah, it's a
It's
layer.
like around just their mouths. So when they speak into it, it goes right through and then comes out alive. So you two test out the weapon.
This is Nigel. All right, so I want you to step up to the dummy over there. All right,
Okay.
so I want you to just let everyone stay out of range and cover your ear holes. Yeah, they don't have ears, the dinosaurs,
Okay.
just ear holes.
Okay.
Right.
All right, I want you to look at the dummy.
Right.
I want you to say words that are true, like "you are alive" at the dummy,
Okay.
and see what comes out.
You are a dummy.
You're dead. Is what comes out.
You're dead.
Oh my god! It changed. You see that?
It fell down.
No, I swear it fell down. And then take this ball. Now I want it to leave your hand. So what you're gonna have to do is
What?
How would it do that?
How would...
what you have to do is just move your arm back and then move it forward really fast, but don't hold on to the ball.
But then how does it stay on my hand if I'm not holding it?
Exactly, it's not gonna stay in your hand. Look at the dummy
Okay.
and then do that motion at it. Range!
Oh!
You threw it.
What?
Everyone in the room
Oh my-
is like, whoa! Fucking hell!
Range! So I'm gonna call this place that I've just set up with dummies over there, the firing range.
What an amazing name.
Okay.
That's gonna... We need to get it on a t-shirt.
We should.
Get on a
The
t-shirt.
dinosaur-shaped t-shirt.
Amazing.
Nice. So that's how they use the weapon.
Yes.
And scene. Fucking me. That entire monologue about
Range.
throwing
The
things.
concept of throwing.
So,
That was amazing.
how does Fenton defect? I'll put on there HR.
No.
Does he have a plan? Yes. And how did the GSP use Fenton's discovery?
Weaponized lying.
Weaponized lies.
With range.
Weaponized ranged
Lying.
lying.
Perfect.
Cool. And I guess that is what then sparked the uprising. Well, I say the uprising. The
The resistance.
against Marvin Bandersnooch.
Sweet.
Christ. Trott, it's now your turn,
On a
and you are the
t-shirt that says
focus as well.
Weaponized lying on it.
At range. In brackets.
The dinosaur with a megaphone.
Yes! That is so good.
Okay. Trott, you are still the focus. Or no, you are the scope, the lens.
Lens.
So you can now add two things. An event and a scene, or a period and an event. What would you like to add, still under the focus of Fenton? So, yeah, what would you like to do?
This is just a discovery, so him defecting and joining is not even the war yet.
No, the war's not begun. I guess this is him defecting. That's part of the same event. So that goes there. So there's only one event under here, really, and we just played out how that happened. So the war hasn't begun. This was him, I guess, preparing the GSP for it.
They're like a lie detector on the ship.
Lie detector.
Yeah, they use that. They use that to find him.
How do they use Fenton's discovery? I mean, there's weaponized... I just realised I've still got this fucking bow tie on. There's
looks great.
weaponized lies, and I guess they could also continue to develop the the lie tech
Yeah.
to create a fleet able to combat
Scout fleet of lie
Combat
detecting
lying.
ships.
combat Marvin. Yeah. Who
Sorry.
is still just got a quadrant of the universe to himself with a space wall.
Accumulating.
What event I want to focus in on
Okay.
is the moment Fenton and his elite squad of GSP liars.
I guess we actually haven't introduced into the timeline the liars yet.
No.
So yeah.
So this is the point where they're already established and awakened,
Oh, okay. So yeah, we had them in before. Yeah. Okay.
and he faces Marvin.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh fuck! I've just realised Fenton isn't in this final part of the timeline,
Dillo DaVinci is, and
and so is Marvin.
Marvin is. But
The
where's
ultimate
Fenton?
This could be the sacrifice.
Okay, Fenton. Okay, yeah. Holy shit.
So Fenton has his elite squad of awakened liars, and he's at the front lines, and Marvin has stepped forward in his curvy, evil nature.
He's just a ball.
What are you doing here?
I'm God.
By his cultists.
I'm God, I tell you.
Everyone believes that he's God surrounding him. That race
You are
of
no
people-
God.
You ain't a God. And you're dead. And he just dies. Fuck off, I'm God. No, fuck off. You're dead. That's how the war ends.
The ultimate.
Oh my God, I'm spewing this coffee. Fucking hell. Okay.
All right, so it's the
Well, except Marvin can't die in this because he's in the final age. Marvin can't die in this though,
Why?
because he's in the final age.
Yeah, so I guess it
Unless
fails.
there's another event, Marvin is revived.
Maybe it fails.
Maybe someone looks at him and says, you're dead, and that's a lie. That brings him back.
Christ, that is real powerful.
Double
line,
negative
mate.
lie.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, cool. So,
Love
Maybe
it.
it malfunctions or something like the microphone that Marvin says to that Fenton says to Marvin, "Oh, fuck off, you're dead." It just
maybe he
rebounds.
says, maybe he says into a microphone that would tell a lie, you're a god, but the microphone, the megaphone is broken, so he actually says you are a god to him, and the lie becomes the truth, and Marvin actually becomes a god.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
So we could make Marvin an actual fucking god.
And then he destroys Fenton and the Awakened. Okay, so I'm just gonna put Fenton.
This is big.
It's a big event.
This is big.
And his
We also don't have any more blue cards left, so if we want to run a scene, we'll have to do something else.
That's cool. We'll just write scene in blue on a yellow.
This game is going to fucking kill me. Oh, God.
Was that a lie?
I'm alive.
You're alive. Fine.
This game is going to bring me alive.
bring me to life.
I feel so alive right now.
Wake me up.
Crank me up inside. Okay, so underneath Fenton defects, Fenton and his elite awakened liars face Marvin. So, because you are the lens, you can add a scene underneath that if you wanted to.
so. Okay, we'll work on that. We don't have any more.
Well, I mean, we can just use it
Yeah.
in yellow.
Just write it in blue.
So just write scene in red, because that's what I used before. No, I launched that across the room, don't worry.
I'll write it in blue. Scene. Okay.
Okay.
Arms race.
Fuck, I haven't had that song in so long.
Fenton.
2006.
So I guess Fenton
Tells-
versus Marvin.
Tells Marvin he is a god. And he,
Well, no, I guess we'll see that in the scene. So I guess
Yeah.
the question would be, what happens when Fenton? So just do Fenton versus Marvin, I suppose.
Oh, I love this.
And then there would be two characters. There'd be Fenton, there'd be Marvin.
yeah. And
Yeah.
anyone else that's nearby, like an awakened or a cultist.
Oh yeah, I suppose, yeah, you could be anyone. You could be, I guess I need to put this fucking top hat back on. Because I guess, unless someone else wants to play Fenton.
Let's go. You rock Fenton.
You rock Fenton. It's less confusing.
Okay.
It's continuity time.
Today he's got a blue bow tie on.
Have we got a fun hat for a dino?
So are you playing one of the Awakened?
I can play an awakened. I can play a cultist.
Well, the Awakened, I suppose, would wear the mask.
Oh yeah.
With all your technology.
You are like the chief of the Awakened, so you've also got this.
Oh, fantastic.
Fine.
So you're Marvin again.
Weirdly, they're all wearing the jacket.
Do you not think if he's now the leader,
This is
You
terrifying.
would have a different.
he'd be very decadent? I think.
Jesus Christ.
So there's a.
I think
Oh.
he's also prepped for war. So I
You are
think
prepped for war.
He'd wear these braces. Oh my God, what is that? Oh, this is going to sound great through the microphones.
Oh, it kind of smells.
Of what?
Amazing.
Oh, is there a.
I
I'm
just thought
on a
you had,
chav.
like,
I've got to wear it on the
necklaces and
side. Sorry. There we go.
Let's do this.
stuff. Oh, you also have a scanner. Or I guess, no, a weaponized liar.
Weaponized liar.
Yeah, so you can just point out stupid little lies. It's got pre-programmed into it. Dead.
That dress looks
Dead.
great. That dress
Dead.
looks great.
Oh, and they start like tearing it off.
Taking their clothes off.
God.
Yes.
So, Marvin.
Apologies.
Or did that sound garbage? Nice. So, I suppose since you placed the scene, you can describe it.
It's imagine a freshly erupted volcano.
Wow, okay, holy shit. What?
Yeah. So, like the fight scene between Anakin and Obi-Wan
It's on like an uninhabited
on a
planet, like
lava,
neutral zone.
a lava planet
Yeah.
where there's volcanic ash. So it's very dark, grey, black, ashy earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with spewing volcanoes in the background, pools of lava everywhere. It's very epic. And Marvin steps forward with all his cultists and stuff. Maybe a right-hand cultist is next to him as well.
Yeah.
Like this, praying. They're kind of all curvy actually, so it's kind
Oh yeah, they're like.
of doing like the curve.
Well, he's like a ball.
Yeah.
Because he was painted on a sphere.
Yeah, he's a ball. Blessings upon you.
Bless
Your
us
God
upon
is in your
you.
presence.
You were-
I'm switching out
Oh,
between
okay.
sides. So I'm like the.
You're a cultist
I'm
now.
cult now at the moment.
You have-
Marvin! Your time has come.
My time has always been and always will be, for I am God. Bow before your master, your creator, and everything.
He like starts like twitching, like
You are everything.
he's
and
ready to
nothing.
bow. But the people next to him, he's not awakened. But the people next to him, they don't even listen. They can't really hear the lie. But he's like almost breaking down, like ready to bow.
Kneel before your God.
But then like a switch like clicks forward a light on the
Or
side of his
fuck
head.
off.
Then like clicks and it like it
Filters.
oozes in some of that essence. Yeah, it filters into his ears. He's got like something around his ears and then it filters into the truth. And he then stands back up again. Marvin, you have enslaved this entire universe. But now,
Enslaved? Wait. Yeah. I have. You're right. It is an enslavement.
you will tell no more, and this will be the invention of the word
Tell him,
lying. You will tell no more lies.
What does that mean?
It means when you we're like shouting this across
when
a
you-
valley of a lava. Like it means when you say something that is not.
Of course. I knew that. I'm a god.
Well, that's what we've named it a lie.
I invented
Yeah,
that.
that is what we've called it.
Yeah, it's called a
It's
lie.
got yeah.
do you
yeah.
like the name, or would you like to change?
Well, you can change it if you want. It's
mean,
just
you did
something
kind
we've
of-
come up
you are
with,
it.
you know.
I am everything. So technically, I made that. I
Alright.
invented that. That's my word.
That's a
Okay,
fair
well-
point. That is a fair point.
So you're happy with lie? Is that we can
I've
change?
always been happy with the word lying.
Oh, okay, good.
Because I made you and therefore I made the word.
Is that a
you
lie?
didn't make me. I
Is
technically
he-
made you.
Is he lying?
What?
Oh shit, Marvin, my son.
What?
I am your father.
No!
You were just a painting when I saw you, and a disgusting one at that. Painted by.
It's like he's being punched.
How dare you say that about our one true creator?
Stand down!
How dare you?
That's my father!
You'll pay!
You were painted by Dillo DaVinci, who created much more beautiful pieces than you.
Ah!
It looks like he may have just shut you out.
Poisonous words, venomous words!
But I threw a serum over you, it created you, and you became a monster. Much greater than I ever expected you to be.
Ah!
I guess this is all the truth.
No, say it isn't so.
And you have considered yourself to be a god.
And as you're speaking,
Right.
you're speaking too loudly and you're moving around a lot and it's starting to break the circuitry and the electronics. And your light
well, no, I
device
guess we're so far down in the volcano,
Oh,
so the
yeah.
heat is like
It's frying
breaking away.
is frying the circuitry that's
Yeah.
creating the lies.
Yeah.
Or the filtering the truth, whatever.
Yeah. So I guess,
Dad,
yes, son.
what am I?
You. Wait, what was I meant to say?
You are. Wait, so everything you say comes out as the opposite, so it's a lie.
Yeah. Oh, so no, I meant to say because I've got like a lie filter on me, so I
Okay.
can then say something that
You
becomes
are
a
a
lie.
god, is
So I
what you
meant to
say,
say-
but it doesn't filter.
Son, Marvin, you are a god. And then
Oh! Oh, fuck off then.
it comes out. It's meant to go through and then say like, you are no god, and then you just dissolve into nothing. But then like I'm like,
And the power, right, of all the awakened that have been distilled with this powerful lying energy,
yeah,
he takes that energy and becomes a god.
right. So he starts to levitate.
He starts to levitate.
This ball of a human
All the
being.
power of the awakened fuse into him.
Yeah.
My helmet ain't working anymore! Fenton, it's not working! Fenton!
Shit me!
It's the helmet's all break,
They're like
and inside
crack.
of that, it's just a spray of blood.
And they're all just like,
Fuck off!
They'll be awake and just like die. Like,
Volcano just like shatters apart.
There's a shockwave.
Everything around you fucks off.
From existence.
fuck off.
And then he just becomes like the Watchman.
He starts to glow and like
Dr. Manhattan.
like way bigger as well. He like hovers up above the universe or above, I guess, that planet.
And he becomes
just
a
keeps
god.
yelling, "Fuck!" Oh! And everything within like a huge radius just vanishes.
off.
Like his entire quadrant just disappears.
just makes like a black hole, just like goes.
Everything fucks off.
Well, I think,
Jesus Christ.
10
that
anime
event-
betrayals.
I think that changes the event to be ultimately dark.
You don't say.
And what happens is Marvin
Fucks everything off.
becomes God.
And everything
And
fucks
fucks off.
God, and not everything. I think
Everything in the quadrant, like in his quadrant, is just gone.
And the planet fucks off.
and stuff fucks off.
Stuff fucks off.
Um,
And ultimately makes the GSP fuck off.
fuck off! And
Great fucking off. Nice.
so, let's have a recap of the Great Universe War for a second.
That's
'cause
my
what
lens.
the focus is. The recap of your lens
Yeah.
is that Fenton discovers the fountain.
It's all about Fenton.
Yeah.
His race gets enslaved, but that was before then. We sort of jiggered it a little bit. Fenton defects to join the GSP and teaches them how to use weaponized lies. Somewhere along the line, a load of elite awakened liars join the cause and
have
face
that.
Marvin in a volcano. The plan to tell him that he is a god through a lie doesn't work, so he becomes an actual god.
Yeah.
So I guess there is actually magic to the lies that
Absolutely.
it becomes.
It's an energy force.
It's an energy,
It's
yeah.
a real force.
The lies are with him, and he is one with the lies.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like it.
that is your focus done.
Ultimately,
Christ.
he isn't a god because it's a lie, right? He's just imbued with so much lie energy, he has godlike powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's lying. He's a big lie. He's a false god.
Yeah. In the literal sense.
Yeah. He's a false god.
The god of lies.
The god of lies.
Holy shit. So I guess now it's my focus.
It's your focus, mate. What do you want to do?
And I'm trying to think where the gaps are. And I think there is a big gap of why Marvin hates Dillo DaVinci.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because there's so far only 3 characters in this entire thing, 3 major characters or 3 major
Yeah.
players in
What about
how.
Barry and Sandra?
Yeah,
I mean,
Barry
they're
and
pretty-
I mean, they're just part of the GSP.
They're dead.
They
They're
represent.
dead now.
They're dead. Yeah.
They died.
Yeah. Did you hear me when I said the masks of all of the people just explode and turn to a red mist when he becomes a god and he
No.
tells everything to fuck off? Everything just the heads inside the helmets just.
Oh,
and
nice.
then they
like
start
Mars
to, like-
Attacks.
Yeah.
You ever
Yeah.
seen Mars Attacks?
And then Fenton turns around and is like, I don't want to go. And then he sort of dissolves away.
It feels so good.
I feel so good.
It feels so good.
You're not lying.
Oh, man.
So I think the gaps are, Dillo DaVinci. We could explore more into him.
Yeah.
Although he
Da
doesn't.
Vinci and Fenton. Where did that rivalry come from?
Yeah, but I
Could be
feel
a-
like it could be an easy one of just
Like a neighbour issue. Like,
what's the neighbours.
like Fenton lives near like this like art gallery or whatever, and he's so pissed off by all the commotion.
Fenton and not Fenton and Dillo.
Dillo.
Oh no, there was a rivalry. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Fenton and Dillo.
Yeah.
I guess we also can explore why Marvin murdered Dillo
Yeah.
as well. So I guess my focus could be Dillo DaVinci and exploring more of his character.
Okay, so then we can have Fenton in there and Marvin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Where do you want to start then?
So, yeah, in that case, the focus is Dillo DaVinci.
Nice.
And I wonder. I was just a little thought just flashed across my mind of how do we ingrain him super deep into the story? And I was just thinking, what if I made a period that was Dillo DaVinci invented the lying essence or something like that? And then I was just thinking like, hang on a minute, that's absurd.
The paints he was using
Infused.
distilled together, create a mixture.
So his paintings are actually all really shit. And his painting of Marvin was like an
He
infusion.
used the essence to paint them,
Yeah.
and that's why they looked so good. But
Yeah.
for some reason,
This one just
Marvin-
looked like shit.
Yeah. No. Okay. I'll do it. An event, I think. So I guess this is just the beginning of the rivalry between Dillo and Fenton.
Such whimsical music. Lovely.
I mean, what do you think?
So what I was suggesting was that Fenton lives near the art gallery.
Right.
And he's so pissed off by Dillo and the crowds he brings causing a commotion that it makes him really grumpy. And he's so pissed off by Dillo bringing all these young'uns, these party people.
So hang on.
He's this wealthy.
We've just gone
Yeah.
from
Dinosaur.
someone being called a god in a volcano and telling half the universe to fuck off to a neighborly dispute.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I reckon that's the best way to create the butterfly effect. It all
Okay.
starts from such a minor inconvenience.
Dillo's.
Fenton tripped over one of Dillo's abandoned paintings. And
And it's a sphere, so he just rolls over it.
Yeah,
There's no
curvy.
straight edge.
yeah.
Because he was previously an art critic as well.
Yeah.
How about Dillo does a portrait of Fenton is fucking awful. And he's offended.
The first of two awful paintings.
Yeah, the first bad painting is of Fenton.
Okay, I'll put Dillo's first awful painting.
Is Fenton.
Is so bad it kills his wife.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Maybe she spent so much money on getting the
It's like an
Dillo
anniversary
DaVinci.
present.
It was an anniversary present. She spent so much money on Dillo DaVinci to paint just a portrait of Fenton. And it's so bad, and Fenton hates it so much that it eventually kills her.
But it doesn't kill her in the conventional way. It's so bad, but because she spent so much money on it, it's really heavy and huge. And
Right.
It literally falls over and crushes her while she's admiring it.
And it's actually a really nice painting,
Yeah.
but he thinks it's bad because it's just covered in her blood. She's just a mole person. So it's just a mole shape
Splat.
in the middle of this painting that just ruins it. Oh, I don't fucking know. Here we go.
What? All right, so Dillo's first awful painting is so bad it kills Fenton's wife. There's a lot of scrubbing out.
I mean, sure.
Okay,
And I'm not
Wow.
going to do a scene in that.
that's where the rivalry starts.
Yeah. Christ.
His
I remember
wife, his wife really wanted a painting from Dillo.
Dillo is in here as well. So, well, he could appear anywhere in the story.
Yeah.
But he is in the final age. So, yeah.
Christ.
What are you thinking?
This is just, I love it. This is fantastic. I feel like we're getting to a good place, aren't we? I guess the only really.
Oh no, we got to a good place last time. It's just we've got enough time for me to do the focus. And now I'm fucking it up.
We're fleshing the
Yeah.
lore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we finally publish lore back history of
Everything prior to that event was the story, and now we're on the DLC.
Yeah.
The
we've written the Lord of
Dillo
the Rings,
origins.
and now we're doing Silmarillion.
Yeah.
Da Vinci Origins.
Oh, dude.
Where do you want to put
You can add another period in as well.
Yeah. I was just trying to think,
the
who's.
fall of Dillo DaVinci?
Yeah. What happens to him? Does he
What happens while there's the lie happening? What happens with
yeah.
the war?
Where does he go? Does he go into hiding? Does he Does he get kidnapped by Marvin and they have a... Is he on like Marvin's side?
I mean, he could be. What if, like, the GSP find out he created Marvin, or he was the?
He gets arrested.
I guess they know he's the origin of Marvin.
Does he get arrested by
He
the
could
GSP?
he could be arrested after the first lot.
Yeah.
Which is when he starts quadrating off parts of the universe.
Yeah, and he gets held prisoner.
Yeah, Dino prison.
So he's in Dino prison.
Marvin is in Dino prison. Is that
That's
it?
an event. I
Event?
think,
Yeah. Put Marvin in Dino prison.
So Marvin, no, sorry,
Dillo.
Dillo DaVinci gets arrested for creating Marvin, the big bad evil dude. Dillo gets arrested for so I guess while that's being placed down, have you got any ideas?
Let's have a look. Dillo DaVinci. Maybe I'll go towards the more Renaissance period of Dillo DaVinci, where he is a master of what he's doing and everyone adores. How did he become the poster boy of the GSP?
Right.
He is an embodiment of the GSP. He's made works of art that summarize just how perfect the GSP really is.
Yeah.
So he's created maybe like...
So he's like the reason they're so powerful, I suppose.
It's almost like he created the, not propaganda, but he created those iconic paintings that summarized what the GSP stands for.
Yeah.
And he also made their logo.
Ah.
Okay.
Did a bit of graphic design on the
like
side.
Chubba Chups. And,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. So what does that entail? What are you adding?
Probably an event under Galactic Superpowers Reign Supreme. Dillo DaVinci is the poster boy and creates the 3 paintings of the GSP.
Right.
It's like the 3 embodiments, 3, I don't know, what are they? The pillars. The pillars of the GSP are created by Dillo DaVinci.
Okay, and that's how he basically forms them then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And that's why he's adored by everybody. Like, he created those.
How long do dinosaurs live for?
It depends on
Depends.
the dinosaur. For
Like,
a Compsognathus, for example.
Because, I mean, this is all taking place within the lifespan of a dinosaur that was also murdered. So his life was cut short.
It's like size related. So like dinosaurs like
Well, how big's a...
Diplodocus would have lived longer than something like a...
it's probably in the chat. Someone's probably saying, oh, Dillo DaVinci would have lived for this many years.
Well, he's a Dilophosaurus, so however long they live for. Probably like
4 weeks.
30 years, probably.
4 weeks,
30,
and that's how
40
long all
years.
of this takes.
Reptiles live quite a long time.
And actually, it's our universe. They
It is our
live
universe.
for...
Yeah, they have
dinosaurs-
really short lifespans.
Dinosaurs live for 500 years, and this takes place over 400. Mole people, they live
For thousands
for
of years.
10,000 years.
I thought this could be like a nice character arc where Dillo DaVinci is sat in prison. He's like, you know, he's feeling terrible for painting this awful painting and all the bad things he's done. So while he's in prison, he paints his first truly beautiful painting on the prison wall.
Well,
as
but
like
I mean, he's part of the Renaissance, though.
he is part of the Renaissance, but he's
the reason for the Renaissance.
He is the reason for the Renaissance, but this is a painting that, you know, everybody agrees on. They're like, this
Do you think
is,
that is the spark that
Of the resistance.
convinces Fenton?
Yeah.
So
It's a
whatever,
defect.
whatever this painting is
Yeah.
enough for Fenton to look at it and say,
Yeah, because
actually,
this is the fall of Dillo, right?
Yeah.
Because he created the thing that ultimately ruins everything.
Yeah.
So it's the fall of him. He gets imprisoned, but it's like, no, this is my final.
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
if he is the embodiment of the GSP, I mean, yeah, it would be the fall of Marvin.
Yeah.
Not Marvin, sorry, Dillo, because he's the poster boy. He created the pillars of the GSP, and by the end of it, he
dead.
gets worse and worse and worse. He gets imprisoned at one point. Turns out the main character of this story, this entire time,
It's
is
Dillo.
Dillo DaVinci.
I mean, it's multi-layered, right?
Yeah.
You could drill down to any of these characters. You
Yeah.
could drill down to Baron. He's got a full arc going on there.
It's like Pulp Fiction. We can just jump out between characters.
Yeah. Okay, so the event is
Exactly. Dillo DaVinci becomes a paragon of the GSP by creating 3 art pieces that embody the pillars of the GSP.
okay.
So everyone kind of bands behind these
Mona
ideals.
Lizard is one of them.
The Mona Lizard.
It's the rise before the fall.
Exactly. And everyone just rallies behind, and it creates the Renaissance period, which is like, this is what the GSP is, and we are flourishing as a people, as a galactic nation.
One of the paintings is called G. One's called S, the other's called P.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, beautiful.
So
And
it's easy for the dinosaurs to type.
he creates perfection,
Okay.
and everyone reveres and loves him, whereas Fenton got a commission early on before he created these 3 art pieces.
Well, I guess during the rise is when he discovered the lying essence and was when he was corrupted.
Yeah.
Well, fine. But his first awful painting.
So he's corrupted by it, which is why he starts doing bad stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like commissioning.
Like being angry at his wife and things
Yeah.
like that, just being like tetchy and annoyed.
Yeah.
That why would you go commission and use all our life savings on a Dillo piece?
You're not the Fenton I remember.
Yeah, exactly. It's
You
just
spend
a-
too much
it's just a
time by
conflict
that
there because
fountain of lies.
He's Gollum.
Yeah.
He's corrupted by the lying essence.
Cool. So it goes back round to me. I am going to put down an event
Oh.
before this one, before
Okay.
Dillo was murdered. Can I have that? And it's going to be Dillo's last painting.
Aww.
Um,
This is going to be so sad.
well, no, it comes to life.
Oh, fuck.
Again, nice.
Comes to life, and it's a good event.
Okay.
So whatever this painting is, this other second painting that comes to life is a good painting. Oh yeah, that's also, I guess,
This is
he
good.
gets arrested,
Which is
but while being
Creates
arrested, he creates a painting. So that's a good thing that causes Fenton to join the GSP. So before he dies, before he's murdered, his last painting, he strives to get it to be brought back to life. He probably dies above the fountain.
Maybe his life essence is what brings it to life. He sacrificed himself. With
He
the
falls
painting.
into the fountain with the painting. Marvin
And
pushes
something
him in,
comes out.
and then suddenly something else comes out of the fountain of lies.
It's like a mix of him, Dillo, and his painting, in a.
His ideals and everything.
Yeah.
His paintings that he's created.
Creating. Okay, so we'll give him a name.
It's over, Fenton. I have the high ground.
The final painting, I guess if it's anti-Marvin Bandersnooch, would it be the reverse of his name? And it would be Hooktoons Rednab Nivram.
Nivram.
We'll just call him Hooktoons.
Hooktoons.
So Hooktoons comes to life
Hooktoons.
to go against Marvin Bandersnooch.
Oh, man.
And that's where that one goes.
Final act of redemption.
So,
We got to leave this on a cliffhanger, though. They just see each other and they both exist.
yeah.
And that's the end of the story.
Okay, so for this focus, what we explored was Dillo, and we discovered he formed the GSP with 3 different paintings. He painted something for Fenton's wife that turned out to be so bad because Fenton was corrupted by the fountain.
It wasn't actually that bad.
It was all right,
Fenton
but
was
he hated
offended
it so
by it.
much. That's why he became an art critic, for specifically him.
Yeah.
It was so bad that his wife ended up dying somehow. That sparked the rivalry. After the first lie, after Marvin started gaining power, Dillo was arrested for creating Marvin, but inside the prison he painted something so beautiful that Fenton decided it basically broke the curse that was over him from the fountain.
It's a big news story.
Yeah.
It's global, it's galactic.
Yeah.
Where you
Galactic
see
news story.
through the bars there's a camera shot shaking. Dillo's painted another masterpiece in his prison wall. It's beautiful, and Fenton sees that on his TV.
And it suddenly just the essence just clicks out of him.
Yeah.
He becomes a good guy again, joins the GSP, and
Cue the amazing scene where he calls the call center.
yeah, that scene. And he creates the weapons. That war happens, but then Dillo, after the galactic superpower is destroyed, he has like nothing around him anymore. Like the entire thing that he built with 3 paintings is now gone. So he paints one last painting, and then Marvin turns up, I suppose, and is like, "Father, you've killed me. Fuck off!" But he falls into the fountain with the painting. The entire life essence and all of the purity of Dillo creates
Anti-Marvin.
Hooktoons, who comes out of there, an orb. Oh yeah, because it's a ball.
Of course.
Painting, and Hooktoons comes out, and it's
Maybe it's
just
the
a
inside
mirror
of a
image.
ball instead.
Oh yeah, no, maybe it's the first flat
Hard
painting. It's the first hard edge in the universe. He is everything that Bandersnooch is not. And I
Amazing.
suppose, what time is it?
It's 22.
22? And that
Jeez.
is where we'll, I guess, have the cliffhanger. Unless we wanted to, I guess we could all now, as a group, just say, all right, do we want to add or remove anything, or not remove, but add anything else to this?
This timeline as a whole
Yeah.
is millennia, potentially even billions and millions of years before the events of actual reality.
Right.
So there's a huge cataclysmic god-off between
Right.
Marvin and
Yeah.
Hooktoons
Hooktoons, yeah.
that basically destroys all life as we know it. But the remnants,
They are the Big Bang.
they are the Big Bang.
Yeah, okay.
There's some dino energy left that lands on a particular little planet.
A small meteorite lands, and out of that,
That is the genetic
you just see
makeup
like,
of
meh!
the GSP that creates the dinosaurs on Earth.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That
So-
ultimately culminate in the dinosaurs getting extinct, but the chavs live on.
Plop.
But also, 2 meteorites land. One has like a dinosaur egg inside of it. Another one it splashes across the ground and soaks that part of the earth, and that's like lying.
yeah, some lie in there too.
And I suppose, all right, do we want to have another? I suppose we could just have another quick run through,
Sure.
one by one.
Go for another pass. Let's see.
A full timeline.
Full
So-
timeline.
Oh, did anyone want to add
Oh no.
anything?
Oh, I think it's pretty.
Just really
good.
quickly, or are we happy with what we've made? I think we've explored every character, the 3 characters of Dillo DaVinci,
They've got their arcs.
Fenton, and where's his name? Marvin.
I don't want to go
Bandersnooch.
Walking Dead with this.
No,
You don't wanna jump-
you
I
don't
don't
take it
wanna
too far.
AMC it.
Yeah.
I feel like we've got a rigid amount of seasons, and we don't want to milk it.
It's perfectly
Fine.
theoretical.
There we go. I think the final season was the worst with Dillo DaVinci, but
We begin
so we begin
on a timeline
in
of the
period
galac-
1. The galactic superpower reigns supreme.
It is created or really honed and embodied by a dinosaur named by Dillo DaVinci,
Yeah.
an artist, a paragon of his time. And he creates 3 art pieces that embody the pillars of the GSP, the 3 ideals that the GSP stands by.
Long may they reign.
And everybody, all the dinosaurs come together with that ideal and spread throughout the galaxy, and Renaissance begins. But in the midst of that, there is a discovery. Fenton, a mole man, once enslaved by the dino people before the ideals really kicked in.
Yeah, sure.
Their
They used to
people
be the
were
bad guys.
enslaved by
Yeah.
dinosaurs, and then the ideals came. It's like, we probably shouldn't do slavery anymore, guys, and things like that. But it's too late for Fenton, and he digs deep, trying to escape from the dino race, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose that period would
Have a-
technically be before.
It would be before,
But
so Fenton's already kind of dug deep.
I think it's before the Renaissance, though. So it's as the GSP is being formed, I suppose. Yeah.
And before they really hit
Yeah.
their stride,
Yeah.
Fenton is digging deep to escape with his family from the slavery of the dino, but he digs too deep,
Yeah.
You
and
dug too
finds
deep.
and he finds
The
a
essence
corrupted-
of lying.
essence of lying,
Yeah.
and he becomes consumed by it. Thankfully, his family are unharmed, but yeah, he becomes
Yeah.
unhinged. He tries to create a basement in his hole.
Yeah, and then he falls in to a tiny little room with like
Yeah.
a fountain sprouting out of it.
Yeah.
Which is at that time, it's just a tiny little room.
And he wants
it's
it
got
all-
some like small
Yeah.
hole, but
He,
by
dig-
the time
he
they get
keeps
to it,
digging around
Yeah.
and then discovers more.
and finds a tiny little room with a fountain of lying inside of it.
Carry on.
The GSP have hit their stride in a big way at this point. They've got their renaissance where everything is beautiful, everything is flourishing, there's paintings, there's art, there's culture.
Great hats. Right?
Everyone is
Fantastic hats.
Amazing hats at this point.
Haberdasheries are
Hats
flourishing.
have been the best they have ever been.
Yeah. Real golden age.
Because everyone is praising Dillo DaVinci, and I suppose other artists as well. But the universe has never been in a better place.
There's communism.
Lots of communism.
Yeah, there's plenty of that.
A lot of like fixed salaries.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Everyone's happy. There's equality.
Yeah.
There's life insurance.
Um,
Doesn't, you know.
there's 4-day working weeks.
4-day working weeks, and you start at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's
Freezing weekends,
just the best. It's
Bank
the best it's
holidays?
ever been.
Amazing.
There's no war. There's no unhappiness.
No.
There's no
Pollution.
poverty. There's no every planet that could possibly be inhabited is inhabited.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of space,
Yeah.
like Kent.
The
Best
GSP
of all.
allows them to thrive on their own,
There's
but
no lying.
provides to them the ideals as well, so that they can learn from themselves.
Yeah. Also, because there's no lying. there's
Everybody's
no-
like honest. Everybody's like straight
Yeah.
up. There's no grey areas. Everything is either black or white.
Everything's out there. You
Yeah.
know? I don't like your look today. Well, thanks for being honest. I'll
Yeah,
adjust
appreciate
it for
that.
next time.
Yeah.
They wouldn't say thanks for being honest. They just say, I know.
Okay. Yes, I know.
I can appreciate that.
So, I guess Fenton commissions Dillo to paint Fenton's wife, commissions Dillo to paint a picture for Fenton. But Fenton, corrupted by the essence of lying, considered it to be awful. And that, because of the immense price of this, to commission the Dillo DaVinci, basically drives her to death.
Yeah.
Like that.
Can the painting fall on her?
The painting falls on her.
Rolls. It rolls
I think
on her.
she is like underneath it, and she's like, "Why? Why
like-
don't you like it?" Fenton's like banging the wall, and then, "Oh,
You never loved me!
It rolls over her slowly, like a steamroller.
And yes,
Nice.
because it's of Fenton.
Yeah.
That's when they share
a
their
curve.
final kiss.
Oh!
They share their
Wow.
final kiss in the form of a painting, and it rolls over her,
Holy
squashes
shit.
her flat,
Well,
Anyway.
it's got a curvy, really.
squashes
Yeah.
her curvy.
Which is what Fenton always wanted.
Yeah.
At an unveiling of Dillo's next big painting,
After the 3 ideals is a big thing to follow up.
yeah, he unveils the painting of God, of what he considers, or what the GSP considers to be a god, and it's this messy,
Abstract.
splotchy, abstract thing on a spherical shape, obviously, which Fenton tries to destroy.
He's at peak corruption right now.
At peak corruption, he tries to destroy it with a vial of lies, hoping that I guess people would see it for what it.
Aha!
And what he said to his wife, everything
Yeah.
like that, you know.
You
Yeah.
killed my wife!
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he just tries to destroy it with this thing, this essence of lying, but the essence of lying seeps into the paint, creates Marvin Bandersnatch, who comes out of it and tells the first lie, "Fuck off, I'm God."
And everyone assuming it's the truth because they know nothing of lying,
Yeah.
believes it.
Yeah, holy shit. Rhiannon, do you want to continue?
Cool. Yeah. So, after the first lie, Marvin Bandersnatch enslaves a race with lies. So he hoards this I don't know, this planet full of dinosaur people, mole people. Like he just because they all believe he's God. They're like, oh, I'll follow him to his every whim.
Yeah.
They'll follow him to the edge of the world because they know
bad.
nothing else.
And
so
then I guess that carries on.
to the so he amasses a great fortress in space in a quadrant of the universe.
No buildings.
No buildings, but with spaceships and
Oh yeah,
stuff.
he builds a wall
He builds
with
a wall.
spaceships.
A vehicular wall.
A vehicular wall, yes, made of
Pill-shaped spaceships.
pill-shaped spaceships. Very curvy. They all like slot together like jigsaw puzzles.
Yeah.
Nice,
Pieces.
Nice. Not a building.
No,
Strictly
not buildings. No hard edges, guys.
No hard
nice
edges.
curvy.
Yeah.
And then during this time, Dillo has been arrested by the GSP and being held prisoner. And during which time he paints his first he paints the most beautiful painting he's ever painted in prison.
And it's as inspiring, if not more so,
Yeah.
than the ones that created the GSP in the first place.
That's it.
Press is all over it.
And there's like
They love
shaky
it.
camera footage through the bars.
It's galactic news.
He's done it again.
News coverage.
Galactic
Dillo's
news.
fucking done it again.
Can't believe it.
Again. He's bounced back.
What mad lad.
Can't believe it.
and that convinces Fenton to defect. I say defect, like the lies
change of
leave
heart.
him, and he joins the GSP and teaches them the ways, or shows them the fountain of lies. In that time, when he discovers it again, it's not a small room anymore. It's like a crater because it's seeping out
huge.
and eroding everything around it.
Yeah.
And teaches the GSP, or with the GSP, creates weaponized ranged lies, and also multiple other tech that allows them to hear the actual truth or to not hear lies. At some point, there are a group of people who are immune to the lies. We didn't really explore that one, but whatever.
Well, we could explore a little bit now.
Yeah.
So with the, the testing, the experiment phases,
Yeah.
Nigel's there.
Oh,
He's
Nigel!
saying, tell this other dinosaur that he is alive, and it will come out as you're dead because it's a lie.
What? That's quite a risky test.
I know, it's a risky test. They started on chimps.
Yeah, okay, good. Which in this universe are just the worst. Everyone
Yeah.
hates them.
But lying starts to spread, and there's people that have existential crisis, some that die, and then the ones that have existential crisis and make it through, realizing there's a lie, they're awakened, and they become awakened.
Yeah,
So it's
so
kind of
someone
like-
points to someone and says, "You're dead," which they believe, and then it's just like
They either die,
they're expecting them to lay down and just say, like, "Oh yeah, shit, oh fuck," and then just lays down, but it doesn't happen. He just is like, "No, I'm not. I'm
Mind blown.
I'm super alive." His eyes like glow like a fierce blue.
Yeah.
awakened. So it's very controversial experiments going on in this period. Nigel gets a little bit corrupted by the
I guess
lying essence that
They're getting desperate, the GSP. Like they know
Yeah.
they're falling at this
we
point.
need to win. So yeah,
They'll
they,
do
they-
anything.
They go to corrupt means to get awakened.
Yeah.
They literally force a lot of dino civilizations and lesser off families to
Yeah.
experiment to be awakened.
Oh yeah, we completely forgot about extreme emotions.
Yeah.
Oh!
But
Fuck off, I'm God is quite
well,
extreme.
That is quite
I think
extreme.
The way Fenton was a very extreme emotion. Like,
Yeah.
he just constantly went through those.
Yeah.
But both sides a massive army each. One is immune to the lies, and one that occultists that have been turned by the lies. They face off against each other. They have a huge battle until eventually it leads to Fenton, his elite guard of awakened liars, and Marvin with all of his cultists. They face off against each other. Where the entire plan was hinged around Fenton saying, "You are a god," which would come out as a lie, which Marvin would hear,
And be convinced he's not a God.
be convinced he is not a god, and the entire thing would then fall apart, I guess, from there.
Yeah.
But in the heat of the volcano and all of the shouting,
Marvin had the high ground.
Marvin is then told that he is a god. He then becomes a god.
All the essence of lying from the awakened
Yeah.
Yeah.
go into him.
And he then starts to radiate pure lies.
The
Tells-
false God.
Kills the tactical lying squad.
He
They're all
he
gone.
just yells, "Fuck off!" and everything around him
Everything fucks
fucks
off.
off.
Everything fucks off.
But not before
He finds out.
Fenton tells him that he was actually created by Dillo. And as a result of that, him becoming a god, the galactic superpower is destroyed by Marvin. It's
broken down.
The darkest timeline, everything is the worst. But Dillo paints one last painting before his confrontation with Marvin, in which the confrontation happens, which we didn't really do a scene for, but he falls into the fountain with his painting, and the first ever hard edge comes out. Hooktoons,
Hooktoon's the hard
who is
edge.
the embodiment of truth. Hooktoons hard edge. Hard edge Hooktoons comes out.
Nice.
I love that his name also is just like a series of hard noises as well.
Hooktoons.
Hooktoons.
Sounds like
And
a
the
spit.
embodiment of truth comes out, fights against Marvin Bandersnooch, and
Such immense power, it creates the Big Bang.
creates the Big Bang. Some floating space dust from this old civilization, this old universe,
Some
lands
meteorites.
on a little planet that we call Earth.
Earth.
And
Ah,
But
yeah,
unfortunately, the genetic makeup and DNA of dinosaurs and chav kind of go their separate ways.
Yeah.
The tree of life.
In the tree of life. One comes out first, the other comes out many millions of years
But
later.
who knows? There may be other planets with this genetic makeup of dinosaurs.
Maybe
The GSP could still be out there.
the GSP
They
are
could
on
be.
Mars.
Don't let that thought keep you up
The
at night, guys.
chances of GSP being on Mars
Really high.
Yeah.
really, really, really high.
I think
in this
Elon
universe,
Musk
anyway.
even like is like conspiring with them.
Oh yeah,
They're working together.
He's definitely owned by the GSP.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But they're good guys.
Yeah, they are good guys. So we're not like, yeah, Elon Musk's a good guy. Kind of.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So there we go. That was Microscope, a world-building game that you can get on lamemage.com. I think it's like £10 for the PDF or $10 for the PDF or something like that. You can also get the book with it as well, which has all the rules in it. But ultimately, we've just played through the rules. This
Yeah.
is the game.
That's it.
Sorry?
That is it.
That's it.
That
That's
is
the
it.
entire
We
thing.
did it.
Yeah.
It requires no prep at all, which
Nope.
is good because we had no plan for the stream prior to like today. So if you want to try and build a world as ridiculous as this, then that's the game to do it. Or maybe you want to actually build some D&D worlds. I guess that's a possibility. If we played
Yeah.
this seriously,
Yeah, if you start like, okay, let's make a serious thing,
yeah.
and let's do it in a fantasy-based setting with these kind of structures, then yeah, you could
Yeah.
easily make something with collaborative effort.
That's
yeah,
it. Get a bunch of mates.
yeah.
Make a world.
And then you could probably play some one-shots inside of that.
Yeah.
I mean, we've created a world so complete now, like the perfect story.
It's brilliant.
It's the perfect story.
It's the perfect story.
I think we created the
It
perfect
has
story.
everything.
It really does.
Maybe we won't be able to return to this one, but maybe next time Mark is away and we have no DM for Erois, maybe we can come back to Microscope and create a different world.
Yeah.
If you liked it, let us know. I think
I've got
we
some donations here.
should go to donations.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
So, thank you to Metamani who donated a quarter hundo,
Ooh.
saying
Wow.
5 minutes in and I already know it'll be an epic stream. Thank you.
Nice.
Azul Aura donated. I missed a couple of weeks due to faulty internet and this was a super chilled stream to come back to.
Aw.
The charity shop where I volunteer is starting a D&D group, so I'm going to actually get to play for the first time with my high rollers dice, of course.
Have a fun time.
Fantastic.
Where on earth would
Enjoy.
they get those dice?
Yeah.
Man, where would they get those from?
You tell them, Tom.
Store.com/yogscast, like
Hey.
you said earlier.
Yeah. Psh.
Store.yogscast.com, you'll be able to get the dice. Also, actually, while we're here, to everyone at not TI, at
Insomnia?
I64,
Five.
Insomnia, thank you for picking up the new Erois logo t-shirt.
Yeah, it looks sick.
That is available.
The one that you saw last week?
Yeah.
The one you saw us wearing
It's been on
last week.
Twitter and everything this
Yeah.
week. I've seen loads of people wearing it. It looks amazing.
They will be available in the
Yeah.
store soon, if not already. I don't really know. They'll be available at some point. So if you want to
Very
grab a Erois logo t-shirt, they are really, really nice. They come in white and black. Then
Quite
go
striking.
on store.yogscast.com and they'll be there.
Do it. Dancing on Fire donated. I love this giggly, happy crew. Great way to start off my Sunday. Thank you very much. I'll do one more and pass it along. Nightjar donated. Did you know cheap Primark Pacamax aren't even a little bit water resistant? Because I do now after taking 3 hours taking down tents at a rained off Pride. So thanks for streaming and cheering me up a little. That sucks. Sorry,
Yeah.
Nightjar.
Holy
Have a
crap.
hot chocolate and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Horrible
hot
films.
chocolate fixes everything.
Yeah. Let's see. Azulora donated and said, had to donate again for Marvin Bandersnooch being a living acrylic painting of a dinosaur's idea of a god who is a species enslaving lie Jesus Dilophosaurus. Good to know y'all are sensible about Mark. Can we submit art of Marvin because I need to paint him now?
Please tweet us.
Yeah,
Alright,
we'd love
look,
to see
okay,
some.
hang on.
Or Gmail.
When you describe it like that, it makes this sound the dumbest thing.
You could say that about anything though, couldn't you?
That is true.
But yeah, for sure. If you want to do fan art of this ridiculous universe, maybe, I guess, remember he's spherical. Everything,
Yeah.
no hard edges.
No hard edges, guys.
Unless you're painting hook tunes.
Hook
tunes
tunes.
is
Hook tunes is
only-
the first hard edge.
Yeah.
Hard edge hook tune.
Hard edge hook tunes.
Just picture a dinosaur and what would they create?
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'd love to see some fan art of this.
That'd be sweet.
HighRollersDND@gmail.com.
We'd love to see it. It'd be great. Svaka donated and said, there's still no T-Rex laser sword fencing Wild West style at dawn. Imagine their little arms. We started
You
there.
didn't get your showdown at dawn. I suppose maybe
That
if we
is
did a
the
scene
showdown.
of... Oh no, hang on, yeah we did. Fenton versus Martin. That was totally a showdown.
No fencing,
Yeah.
no.
Fenton though. Close enough.
And there we go.
That's it.
Thank you very
We're
much,
good.
everybody. Hope you
Thank you.
enjoyed this one-off. We'll be back to normal
next
back
week.
in the world of Erois
Yes.
with Mark as our DM, reining us back into logic and sense.
Yeah. He'll bring us back down to earth.
Please do let us know what you thought of this. I really enjoy Microscope.
Yeah,
It's very
super.
easy to play, and we could literally just like stumble in on a Sunday and just say, oh yeah, we'll just play this, and we can just come up with this.
Yeah, when there's not enough players to do the main campaign, or if Mark's away again, we're going to do things like this. So
Yeah.
please leave suggestions of other games like this.
Yeah.
If you want us to play that. Otherwise, we'll do another one of these.
Yeah.
At some point.
Let us know on Twitter what you want.
Yeah.
Also,
Have a sweet-
Rhiannon's in control of that.
I'm in control if you wanted to know.
and there is a few more episodes of this. If you want to see the Yogscast dudes playing this, they do it in Games Night on the Games
Yeah.
Night channel. There's 2 series of them playing this,
See what they come up with.
and they
Yeah.
come up with stuff just as absurd as this, I think, if not, well, less. There's probably a lot more reasonable, actually.
Oh, okay.
So,
Nice.
yeah, if you want to see that, that's on there. What time is it?
It's 2 minutes to
2
8.
minutes to 8.
2 minutes to 8. We're going to go.
Tomorrow, something very special's
Ooh.
starting.
Oh yeah, you guys talk
Holy
about
shit.
that. Go on.
Okay, I mean, what can we say?
We're kicking off a new brand deal series with Wizards of the Coast.
Yes.
If you've seen Uncharted Territories
And Dead Reckoning.
and Dead Reckoning, you're going to really love this one.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, we're kicking it off.
Yeah.
And
Starting-
there's something very special about it as well. So you actually get to interact and help.
Yeah, you will be able to sort of determine how things go in a way.
Or
On
help us out.
On a week-by-week basis. So watch that tomorrow. You'll be able to see what the thing is, what the special thing is, how you can help us out in that series
Follow Twitter for information on that.
at High Rollers D&D.
It will be a stream from 6,
And it will be streamed on the D&D channel and High Rollers D&D.
not on
So-
Yogscast.
Not on the
So
Yogscast
Make
channel.
sure you're following High Rollers D&D on Twitch
Yeah.
for that.
And make sure you subscribe as well, because you get cool emotes
Cool notes.
Every Monday.
every Monday for the foreseeable.
So Sunday
Well,
and Monday,
we know
you
how
get
something lasts.
double rollers.
Sunday and Monday, Double Rollers D&D
How cool is that?
At least the next 12 weeks. So enjoy.
Yeah.
And we'll see you
tomorrow.
tomorrow, I guess. Bye.
Goodbye. Bye bye bye.
Bye.